Fair, fair, fair.
I appreciate having you in my corner.
I would slaughter if I had your voice. I do phone sales.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
continue to compliment him because he's a
Yeah, yeah.
jerk.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, so you can see what at least it looks like and sounds like. Though it is from the DM's perspective, so don't look too close, okay?
Oh, okay.
I've got most of the important things hidden, but what you're seeing on the view screen is the town of Ensmeet. Where are you guys starting? It's a small town, population of 250. Let me know if you all can see it clearly or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as I zoom in, this is pretty much how close we're going to be while you're playing. This is Cedarkin Lodge, where you're starting. And you hear the music that's there.
If I unmute
Yeah.
you, probably.
It's
Maybe
a good
wise.
song.
Very peaceful. I dig it.
Ooh, that's nice music.
Let's see, general
Is Vinny the camera guy on the same computer, Echo?
Yes.
You should probably stream through him.
No, because he can't see the things that I can see.
Okay.
There are no player tokens for which he can look through the eyes of.
Okay.
He is just recording the world map.
Makes sense.
Cedarkin Lodge is warm and welcoming by anyone's standards. The bitter cold of autumn outside is kept at bay by the large hearth that dominates the north wall. The common room, decorated with hunting trophies and seating that complements the broad, hand-carved wooden counter that fills the east side of the room. A huge oaken table fills the far corner, covered in listings and offerings for bounties and monsters sighted in the area, as well as a map of explored territories within the Goldwood. The troubles that steep the rest of the world in toil are forgotten here, as the dangers of the Goldwood are enough for any local to be concerned with. Daily, stories of hunter teams being caught in the strife reach the ears within Cedarkin Lodge. The strife is the local term for the fight. Nobody is certain what started it, but within the Goldwood, a war rages on. Werewolves and jackal-wares creep and sneak through the trees, ambushing hunters and travelers alike, on the search for disguised and discreet vampires. The locals of Ensmeet are comfortable with kindred, as they say. The vampires here have proven their willingness to cooperate with mankind. The lichens of the forest, however, have not. Most are not to be trusted, unfortunately. Ensmeet is a trade town along a long stretch of unexplored forest. Many settle here simply because it is relatively safe as a haven in the woods rife with the Fae and the war. You are here, and you are part of Cedarkin Lodge. Your origins are up to you, and your reasons for being here in Ensmeet are also yours. You have the skills and means to hunt for Cedarkin Lodge to earn your meals with a little extra change on the side. You can purchase supplies within the town, whether it be at the trading post The Outsider's Witness, or at Tarley's General Supply. The trading post frequently comes across rare and unusual tools and equipment, whereas Tarley's has the generics. As you explore the Ensmeet and the Goldwood, or you stretch farther beyond your means into the world of Amaranth, you will find new problems, new gear, and new allies. And, of course, new enemies. So what sort of characters are you guys looking into making? I have a couple ideas of... I know Penumbra is considering a fighter, and Simic is a barbarian.
I was considering a rogue, but if party comp winds up turning into like all melee or non-casters, I can always switch if need be.
Okay. For now, we'll stake you as... Hellfrog,
Yes.
what are you thinking about?
A dual-wielding ranger was my idea now, but I mean, I can be flexible too.
It seems like we're pretty much going to let people run whatever they want to run here. Sal, did you have any ideas?
Looking at Azamar Bard.
Ah. Okay. Which deity, do you know?
I talked to you a little about it before.
That doesn't mean I remember.
The, the Azamar is the bloodline from Francis.
Oh yeah. You did tell me that. Okay, all right.
I love it.
So Dooch and Hellfrog, you two are relatively new to my world. Dooch much more
Isis.
so.
ISIS.
Oh, you've read my Pantheon.
I read everything.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
That is some serious respect.
And I just
Serious.
signed up like an hour and a half ago.
Clap, clap,
Wow.
clap.
All right. Well,
Phew. Okay, he gets an A+ for
Well,
I didn't
completion.
detail read every god, but I read for what would fit more so for my person. But yeah,
Okay,
I read the other
Tysus.
one as well.
Good to know. You should know the gods have been gone for
Mm-hmm.
3,000 years. So you can have conversations with your deity. Depending on where you are, the DC for it is generally, if you're a cleric or a paladin, it's generally like your spellcasting stat is the DC. Otherwise, I do it contextually based on where you are, what sort of character you are, and what your prayer or your conversation that you're attempting is.
Mm-hmm.
But every god is talkable. You can realistically have a conversation with any of them, so long as your character knows about them. And also, there is possibility for your character to ascend to godhood. It's not easy. But right now,
Do you
the
think
Pantheon.
it's possible in this campaign for one of us to ascend to God?
Well, this is a sandbox campaign,
So it would have to take a while.
This is long term, correct?
this campaign
Very
is going to
nice.
go basically as long as I've got players.
That's what I'm looking for.
so technically we could hit godhood then.
You could.
Level 20. Let's go. 1 of 20.
There's lots of problems in the world. You guys solve them. You get yourselves renowned, world renowned, with a a slake in divinity. Maybe you will,
Fuck.
and I'll type your name in my Pantheon.
Just
Fun
hopefully
fact.
it's more impressive than Francis.
Hey.
That was another player from one of Echo's long ago campaigns who
Was
said
it?
to Godhood.
Yes.
And so that is the person who's
The god of aspiration and ambition.
yeah.
Dang.
He
Dude
was
just
a
knows it.
noble. I'm sure he's got it open. I doubt he just.
Yeah,
read
100% control.
Oh,
F.
you should have just been like, oh,
Control
yes, I
F,
just knew
baby.
that off the top of my head.
There is, if you really enjoyed reading it that much, I've written a book on this
There's a
campaign
whole
setting.
book.
It's to be
Have you?
published pretty soon.
Nice.
I'm going to be starting a Kickstarter next month, I think.
You're doing it next month?
October.
Let me know. I love support and stuff like that.
Awesome. But if you want to read through the text to see, maybe just read about Arbara, so you know about where you are. That'd be
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Anyway, this campaign is going to be focused specifically in this area, in the Goldwood, Arbara, which is dense, cold, basically, think Pacific rainforest, but colder. It's pretty unexplored, which means that a lot of areas are going to be dangerous. Random encounters are going to be a thing. I use random encounter tables a lot for certain situations, but I do also have set encounters that you guys will encounter, and the idea is that you can't tell the difference.
Awesome.
So now you guys have your stats. Did you guys vote on a
We
set?
did not. We were waiting
It's
for you.
frogs, I think. I think everybody cumulatively voted frogs.
Is there anyone who doesn't vote frogs?
Literally feel guilty taking that, but I'm not gonna say no.
It's pretty smashing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, Frog, that's pretty.
I mean,
those are
I
pretty
think
good
it
stats.
kind of balances in the fact that nothing goes over 16.
Uh,
So if you want to get like a
At
20,
20.
you kind of have to like.
Well,
uh,
the
I'm
balance.
gonna put in
here-
a vote for Penumbras.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
Let me just look
I
at
like-
it again for a
I
second.
like
'cause
Penumbras. I mean, it's not too far and few between, but like,
I was. I,
do-
mean, I
I
was
do like the
also
spread
kind
on pens.
of interested in
Yeah.
mine.
No interest in douches, huh?
no.
I don't really like Dooch's
It's
or
not-
mine.
It's not a personal thing, Dooch. Please don't take it that way.
Oh, I wouldn't want him either. I'd rather point
He
by.
doesn't want him.
I wasn't even gonna post.
Okay, do me a favor, everyone. Quietly type in the name of the one you're voting for. Once you have it typed, oh well. Okay.
We all sent it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You gotta
Are
give
you
us
trying to
a
have us not feel swayed?
quick trigger finger. You gotta give us that heads up earlier.
Yeah.
I'm
My
voting
mistake.
mine just because I rolled it and it made me happy, but I would also be happy with Penumbra's.
Okay, so we have 2 for Pen, 2 for Frog, 3 for
Oh,
Pen.
Sal.
Looks like Pen.
I'm sorry. It was really hard. It was a really hard decision.
I will say, Penumbra, your set of stats will give people a bit of a higher extreme with that 17.
Yeah.
And Hellfrog's, any of character based off Hellfrog's set would basically just be good at everything. So I think this is a good bet.
Gotta
Pen
have some
is-
Fred.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and build a character using Penumbra's stats, so you can allocate them however you like. You've read my home rules, obviously. But Hellfrog, there are a couple quick things that I use that generally get a good reception. For potions, I use a mechanic that I call perfect potions. In that, brewing potions in Amaranth, they've gotten the science down to perfection. So if you drink a potion as an action, it always heals you for full.
Oh.
If you
Okay.
instead choose to drink the potion as a bonus action, you are chugging down as much of that potion as you can, as quickly as you can. And so you roll to see how much of that potion you manage to choke down.
Nice. Does that apply also for stuffing a potion down someone else's bra?
That is an action, period. Feeding a
Okay.
potion is always...
You still roll for that. Yeah.
No. Feeding a potion is always full.
Oh, okay.
You just couldn't bonus action it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got a question.
Huh?
So I am doing a high elf. Can I use any of the Tasha's Origin Manager just to switch up weapon proficiencies?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And the ability score one or no?
I don't care.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be for flavor. I want to have like a dark, like crossbow whip type of situation going.
Okay. You are level 1. So keep that in mind.
That's what he's
Yeah.
planning for the future.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
you basically do it.
I do that already.
I know.
And are we doing standard equipment or roll for gold?
I'm going to ask a D100 of each of you.
Okay. How do you want us to do that?
Without the Foundry? That's a good question.
Yeah. Do you
We
want
can
us to
all
roll
sh-
and you
beyond
trust
in the
us?
campaign,
Yeah.
Yeah, just use D&D Beyond.
Okay.
because there's a little thingy on the side of the thing.
Ish.
Wow, I'm very.
The thingy,
12.
you know.
There's a thing
Oh
on the
boy,
thing.
I got a 2, guys. 2 gold to my name.
That's nice.
Oh, is that how much gold we get?
I don't. I hope not.
Okay, wait, I
Real
don't know.
sad.
I don't know how to roll a D100 in here.
Okay, wait.
If you have your D&D Beyond open, there should be a
Dan's
little
doing okay.
thing in the left-hand corner of your screen, and it should look like a D20. And if you click on it, it should give you all of the dices.
This is.
Pen, if you didn't realize in that Call of Cthulhu one shot, D100s are my thing when high numbers are involved.
This is true.
I rolled a 24.
Okay.
Where do I put these?
Be kind to me, benevolent DM.
Echo, are you doing the
Is this like-
backstory thing where you can have a feat if it's incorporated?
I'm
Oh, I
getting
should have
there.
switched in.
Okay, I just wanted to know because that's gonna be where I put my extra stats or not.
If you all decide to write a backstory, and you write me a good one, where it has good hooks for me to play with, things to drive the adventure forward, and also a good explanation of who your character is, I grant you a bonus feat based on that backstory.
So
But
that'll be my
does-
homework for next session.
It does have to make sense. So you can't ask for Warcaster and then you have your whole backstory be about you training on a farm.
Well, that's rude.
I know. I know, I'm terrible. Usually, when you give me a backstory, I will give you a few feats to select from, and if you want a different one, I'm reasonable. You can talk about it, but the ones that I offer, you're guaranteed. If you want one of them.
Figure out what my backstory is besides what I've already figured
Simic,
out.
we'll have to like sit down and just get basic life events because we're
Yeah,
doing
we
a,
will.
we're doing a duo.
Are you Sibs or
We
Yeah,
are
we're
Sibs.
I don't
Boy.
necessarily need a feat because I don't think it's gonna work for what I got going in my head. But can I just do a custom background just so I can pick skill proficiencies based on that?
Yes, but I'm saying you write a backstory.
Okay, cool.
You can
If
have
you
one.
decide to, you can.
Oh,
You don't have to.
I got it twirling in the head already.
Twirling. Yeah, I just need to establish with Simic basic life events so that we have at least a similar
Yep.
timeline of events.
Has everybody rolled a D100?
Yes. I think 1, 2, 3. I think the only person who didn't put it in the chat was Frog.
No, it didn't go in there. It was a 62.
Okay.
I just type it in there.
Your starting gold is 30 plus that D100.
Oof. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
gonna say my
Okay.
older brother is holding on to all the gold. Which is why I only have 32.
Oh,
It's sad. Inventory, 32 gold. Add.
Okay.
So we gotta buy starting equipment with that, or could we still get starting equipment?
When you are making your character, it gives you the starting equipment option. You can
Perfect.
go ahead and choose that, and that's what you start with basic. If you want anything
Per-
more, you purchase it.
Gotcha. Okay, I like that.
Check the starting equipment right now.
I guess I'm gonna have to take rapier.
Rapier.
That up here.
Manage.
I also
and Simic did
encourage
so-
you
oh,
to
sorry.
rename your stuff if it's more interesting for flavor.
Like weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could do like something like a falchion instead of a rapier.
Yeah, you just use the rapier stats.
Cool. Can I make it actually no, I'd have to switch to scimitar, but I'm not proficient. Okay. I'll think of something.
Once you change the mechanic, it becomes a different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. Piercing, slashing. Can't change
That being said, there isn't many monsters in D&D that the difference between piercing and slashing actually matters.
Strictly just flavor for when I kill people.
Yeah.
I feel like piercing is just not as flavorful as slashing, so I might switch.
Do whatever makes your heart.
Ah. Got it.
Okay, so starting gold is 30 plus what I rolled.
And
Yep.
do we still get the whatever our background gold is, or do you want me to unclick that?
Your
Unclick it.
background gold is usually like 10 gold, 15 gold if I remember.
5 to 15, depending on.
Yeah. You can go ahead and.
Oh, well then, boy howdy, am I
Ooh,
gonna
la
add that? Because I rolled the
la.
feckin' lowest.
How much is it,
Dead.
Ben?
That means that my total gold is 69, and I just felt the need to share that
Nice.
with you all.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So it's description, and then it's what background?
I don't think we
Where it
get
gets
any
at
from
that?
Mars, Ben.
That's fair. You know what? You are correct.
I'm going
Only
to switch
some
my
give it.
stream
Unless
to the
we
world
took some
map
on the way out.
as you
To the
guys are
map.
making your characters. See what the world map looks like.
Alright.
I will also post a link to this in the conversation. Because some of you are not going to be from Arbara initially. It's a big world.
This is awesome. You made all this?
A generous player of mine made this
Really?
world map.
Precisi.
It
That
is
is
so.
awesome.
A very kind artist.
I had a basic navigation map, and she was like, "This is too dry and too plain." I was like, "Okay." This happened 4 years ago.
She said,
Great.
"Let me fix you up with a map at knife point."
Pretty much.
Oh my god, this idiot.
This world has been in development.
Alright, I think mine's done if you ever want to check it. Oh,
Yeah.
nope, it's not. I lied. I didn't add equipment. Hold on.
If I wanted to, for example, try to get like a heavy crossbow, can I sell my short crossbow for like half the gold and try to buy it?
So the problem with equipment that you've been using,
Mhm.
you've been using it.
Gotcha.
When you guys collect equipment from enemies, if they drop it, or equipment that you've had for a while, its value generally goes down very quickly.
Gotcha.
So it's just like in an RPG when you buy a sword for 10 gold and you try and sell it back, and the guy's like, "I don't want this garbage. It's 2 silver."
No,
Yeah.
that's completely fair.
Total bullshit, but I agree.
You know, I gotta ask though.
I understand.
That's fine. I'll work towards something.
My question is, as a rogue, are you proficient in heavy crossbows?
As a high elf, I am.
Yes. If you can come up with a good reason,
Yeah. I got this going.
then
I'll even sell it for a very reduced rate. I don't
I
have a
haven't-
problem doing that.
Played a level 1 character in so long. This is going to be fun.
It's fun.
Most
I'll
of the
figure it out.
campaigns I started were level 3.
A lot of people do that just
Because
Yeah.
it gives you
And
your
you can pick your
specialization.
specialization.
Yeah.
But the thing about doing level 1 is you really are starting at the ground level. You get to know the character from when they basically don't know anything but their inclinations.
Mhm.
That's why I wanted to play level 1. I even messaged when I joined the campaign. I messaged Echo. I saw some level 3s, 4s. I'm like, wait, is this the started campaign already?
those are just some NPCs.
Yeah.
And
Do I start with a great axe or a great sword? That's the question.
where it is, it's gonna be great.
Oh, man, you're fucking funny.
Do my best.
Wait, do we not have any casters?
Nope.
I'm a bard.
Oh,
We have a
Bard.
bard.
Okay.
The face of the party is also the only magic person.
I mean, I guess I should add some spells.
That's probably going to be
yeah.
useful. It's okay. Magic weapons kind of. Well, they'll help close the
Ooh.
gap. Hopefully.
I know what I'm gonna ask for feet wise.
Ken, great axe or great sword?
Great axe because it's saucier.
Okay, great axe it is.
Enemy of the trees, I
That's right.
Man, I need more spells. I realize
okay.
I'm level 1, so I can't have them.
I get the feeling you guys having one caster, you're gonna be playing a lot of Get Down, Mr. President.
I wish I knew what that meant.
You're gonna be
You're gonna be
protecting
protecting
the
them.
bard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And I'll have spells too eventually.
Yeah,
Like
rangers
one?
get a little magic.
That's true. Earth magic.
A light
Earthy.
dusting.
Just a tiny bit.
Sprinkle a
See,
little
Okay, I
bit.
know better than to not take identify.
That's true. I mean, we could always just attune to it and hope for the best.
Yeah.
We could.
I hope this sword isn't cursed. It was.
No one has identify in your campaign, so.
That's
we-
true.
Or
Not
like
allowed so far.
a rod of identify, or we could ask the friendly wizard.
Yeah, so in that
Um,
campaign, our wizard is actually an arcane archer.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Assumingly.
There is going to be a wizard in our campaign as soon as she finishes making her character, which reminds me I need to bother her. But the players have rescued her from a fish tank.
I wish you would have told me they needed a caster when I was making Roland.
We don't need a caster.
I don't remember
I'm
what my
debating switching to a caster now just to kind of fill the role.
You could be an
I
arcane
think that-
trickster.
I think that you should play what you want to play. I really think it's going to be fine. Echo's not going
Honestly-
to give us a bunch of shit that's not. Like,
I mean, he'll like if we're level like 15, I'm sure he'd like play with the gaps in our party. But at like level 1, yeah, I don't think he'd give us ghosts where none of us can actually hit them because none of us have magic.
I mean, I looked at the setting and I was like, I don't,
So you
know.
think?
It makes
Take a lot
sense
of-
to be a ranger in this setting. That's
no,
why
I think
have-
I actually think it's a great call to be a ranger here.
I'm gonna be a monster slayer, I think.
nice.
we get there.
That's
If
literally
we get there.
perfect. I'm basically a ranger with extra steps. I'm a ranger with thicker muscles, I guess.
You're gonna be doing the Arcana. You'll be our wizard.
Oh,
I'm
true,
surprised.
Arcane
I'm
Archer.
surprised none of you are playing Clint.
I just
Echo.
couldn't because I'm.
We could multi-class into
Here's the
cleric.
thing. I have two or three campaigns I play in, and I played a healer in 2 of them just because no one else
Yeah.
did.
No
So I'm
one
kind of done with that.
says the cleric is the healer.
Definitely
That's very
not.
true.
I mean-
Our
but
Friday game, my
also-
cleric is not the healer.
Fair, but I have a cleric, so.
That's fair.
In my very first campaign with Echo, I was the cleric, and mostly what I did was hit stuff with a hammer. So
You cast anti-healing on
Hey,
enemies.
Echo, quick question for you.
Quick answer for you.
Will you let me play intimidation strength-based?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think that's fair because if you're like
it is contextual.
a slab of muscle, but you have a low charisma, I still feel like you could still intimidate people.
Like, I'm gonna get in their face and just yell
I
and push my
got-
body around.
A little bit of a longer question.
Okay, I have a little bit of a longer answer for you, probably.
Love it. Is this still technically in like the prime material world of D&D, or is this like an offset thing?
It's prime material plane.
Yeah. Okay,
has
cool.
nothing
Oh,
to
there's
do with
still
the Forgotten
elemental
Realms.
plane. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's still yes, cool. That's so like if I wanted to play like a warlock genie, I still get an elemental, so on and so forth.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh yeah, they got
That's
all
one-
the planes here.
That's one rabbit hole
Planes
I
for
went down
days.
to for like a week straight.
I just
Actually,
played a genie warlock in a one shot, and it was so much fun.
I really want to. Yeah.
Genie warlocks are fucking bomb.
There are, you guys should know, there are a few subclasses and subraces available for you to use that are specific to Amaranth.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Me and
Oh,
Simic considered doing
Ooh.
Drider.
There are the races that are available. You can play a Drider, a Fey-based Drider, which is, and unlike the Drow one, the Drider are a obviously elven spider race, but they're from the Fey, and so they get along with people. They are publicly acknowledged in Amaranth. They're still, some people are like, "Whoa, that's a spider," and they're scared of them. But for the most part, they are accepted. They also have some unique abilities that the Drider in the Monster Manual does not have, like a ranged web attack. They can spider climb for free because they're a Drider, obviously. And they get a Dex and Whiz bonus by. The other option is the Forged Mind, which is my interpretation of Warforged, because I think Warforged is fucking annoying and stupid. The Forged Mind race is basically, if a person is dying, or should they so crave immortality, they have their conscious transplanted into an automaton. So they've had a life before they became a robot, basically. They also have bonus abilities that they get as a racial feature, like they get a level 1 spell effect that they can use based on their things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The classes, the Physiker is an artificer class that gets bonuses, basically a doctor. They can heal people using healer's kits, and they get a crazy medicine bonus, in addition to all the cool stuff that artificers get to blow shit up. So think combat medic. And then the other class that's available is the Outrider, which is a ranger subclass based around bounty hunting and using firearms, rifles, pistols.
I saw that you had firearms in this.
I play
Yes.
an Outrider in our Friday game, or our Saturday game, and it is so much fun.
Also, there is another subclass that I just made. No one's tried it yet. It's Pact of the Titan Warlock. It's a warlock that's taken a pact with a primordial. So all about elemental magic and getting the large reduce spell, but basically as a class feature that you can use once per day that is not concentration. So the warlock can just stomp around and crush things.
Oh my! I wish I wasn't halfway through this backstory right now.
Just have to play in a
Hey,
different game.
hold up.
I had a lot of fun helping make that class.
Yeah, you inspired that one.
I have the dual wielder feat, which is supposed to give me 1 extra AC when I'm dual wielding, and it didn't give me 1 extra AC, even though I am
Do you,
dual wielding.
do you have it set in your inventory?
What do you mean?
You
Like
have to
go to your
have both
inventory and then make
weapons.
sure it's checked, like they're both equipped.
Yeah, they're equipped.
You want to stream your sheet?
Do what now?
Stream your character sheet. So if you go to Discord,
Mm-hmm.
in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see
Green.
like screen,
Yeah.
and then you'll select the D&D one, or the D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna go live.
Okay. Now scroll down. Let's
So
take a
you
look.
can see in my inventory, I have 2 short swords equipped.
Okay.
And when I go to features and traits, when I go to feat, I have the dual wielder feat.
Mouse over
I'm
your
not-
AC for me.
Click it. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not-
so
See, it's not
customize.
on there.
Click customize.
Okay.
Additional misc bonus. Just add
Okay.
one,
the one.
and then type in
Dual wielder. Yeah.
the feat.
I have noticed that sometimes D&D Beyond misses something that they
And then
should,
just click off.
especially if it's an inventory item.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you.
overlook most of that little stuff because it just brings so much to the table. Like D&D Beyond is so wonderful.
Yeah, it can't be perfect. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Right, the character sheet is finished.
Get your
You're good to
background and
import
everything.
whenever. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the sheet itself is done. The backstory is not.
Okay. Right, the mine's
That'll-
done too.
That'll take like a week to make because I gotta cooperate with Penn and we gotta go
Hi.
over fine details and stuff.
You think that'll take a week? We'll probably get off the session and then do it immediately.
Listen, I know we will, but I'm just trying to make it sound like
We're not insane.
We all know that.
okay. Yes, it'll be done right after session's over.
Oh shit. You could do heterochromia on fucking.
Yes, you
Hero
can.
Forge.
Oh no, she's on Hero Forge.
Oh no, there it
I went
goes.
into Baldur's Gate 3 to try to make an Azamar, and they don't have that race yet, so I went
not
into
yet.
Hero Forge instead. And I'm fucking around just making something to be a token, basically.
You're about to get
I also opened Hero Forge and started making a slutty frog.
a
Uh,
slutty
Amazing.
Well, so
frog.
when you finish that, you're gonna show us, right?
Yeah, I need to see Slutty Frog.
I have a need for the slutty frog.
Calm down. Go get some water. You'll be alright.
You did not name your character, Simic, and so
You're right. I did not. Hold on.
He
How
has
could I
a
forget
last name
that?
from me, but he doesn't have a first name. That's true. That's not very
Oh,
cash money
God.
of you.
That is far from cash money. What the? What? Your name is what? Claudia?
Yes.
Claudia.
Claudia. Is that Cinda?
No.
Oh shit! It looks like Cinda from a distance. Minus the facial scar.
Yeah.
My character's done, by the way, Echo.
Mine too.
Mine will be done if
Um,
I manage to get
Mhm.
this fucking thing to work.
All right, Echo. It's named.
What is his name? What's my brother's
Name
name?
is Jericho.
The Mika
Jericho.
X
Nice.
character.
Thank you.
Simic X Mistress. That is the name of the character.
He is Jericho Amberhide.
All right, close enough for government work.
how do you know the CIA did not kill JFK?
I don't know.
Come on,
Echo.
the CIA can topple governments. They could have killed one guy.
Because he's dead, isn't he?
Oh my god.
You can report for the name, Echo. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, what the hell did I... Okay. This is not the snazziest portrait ever, but it is at least a portrait that I can add, so... Set portraits. And done. Except that it didn't save her name, so that's terrible. Hang on.
Oh, Frog, you said you were finished?
How come I'm not on the screen? Echo.
There, done.
What?
How come I'm not on the screen, but Jericho is?
I'm the older
Because-
brother.
We're
I
a
lead the way.
package deal, Echo.
Because you're petty and I felt like you.
Echo, I will put more in depth to what I just sent you, but that is what I'm going for feet wise.
Who doesn't love feet?
Me.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Gideon. Ooh.
Love your feet.
Silver
Take care of
fox.
them.
Hell yeah, I dig
Yeah.
it.
I like that it automatically puts the ring around it.
It doesn't. I have to tell it to.
Oh, I want the ring
Like
around
this.
it.
Seeing behind the mirror.
Nice.
Behind the mirror. Did you see mine?
I don't see yours.
No.
So we have Gideon, Claudia, and Jericho thus far.
Like almost some real biblical names happening.
Yeah, mine is not biblical at all. It's
Other than
Velen.
Claudia.
Claudia's French for like diseased one.
Nice.
Wow.
My character's done
Isn't that
for the
sad?
for the most part, besides like descriptions and maybe I might mess with the inventory and buy something.
Is
Do
that
what-
you, Beth?
Do you want me to
Hero-
make the
Hero
picture
Forge?
wider for the?
Yeah, I'm Velen Arete.
Doing it.
Noise.
I got you. Don't.
Okay.
Not my first
got
time.
Hey.
It's not his first rodeo.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I was.
Wow.
surprised.
She's got a dagger and some panpipes.
Eve?
I'm very pleased
Eve.
that it gave me panpipes as an option.
Oh, I have a flute. We can have a jam session.
Oh, fuck.
I actually also have bagpipes, but
Oh no. You're a one-man band.
Can you
I just
imagine
thought-
like lugging
I just thought-
bagpipes through the fucking woods?
I just thought it was funny. I also have a hand drum and the panpipes are my actual shit, I think. For dancing and playing and singing and just generally being a shithead.
If you guys hear me shouting at any point, it's because my cat is attacking my bed.
Perfect.
No,
Eve only craves destruction.
my cats are both still sleeping. This is really bad because it means that at 2 o'clock in the morning they're going to be fucking insane. Oh well.
Just leave him in Echo's room.
That is not an option.
My dog literally sleeps 20 hours a day, no exaggeration.
Mine too,
That's
pretty
a good
much.
quality in a pet, I think.
Amazing.
My
I
cat
wish
sleeps
I could
with me.
sleep
It's
20
amazing.
hours in a day.
I do too.
I have a question for you.
Us?
I have an answer.
Not you. This is for Douche.
Oh. Sorry.
Yes.
Looking at the world map. Can
You
see
know
it
where I'm
clearly?
going. Yeah. I mean, I don't, without knowing anything besides general look, I'm assuming we're on the same page of where it should be. Right? Right?
Yeah, I have a good guess.
Undertow, most likely. Unless that's not a. I'm just going with whatever looks the darkest.
Undertow is on the underside of Zephyr.
Oh, so that would be more Drow.
It's Drought
What
Rider.
would you?
Durger.
Did you see what I messaged you?
Looking.
Okay.
Durger.
If there's something without knowing anything about the regions, I just saw Undertow and it looked very dark, so I figured that. But if there's somewhere else that might fit better, because they
Well,
could literally be from anywhere based on what I wrote you. You know,
if I'm
whatever
hearing
you
dark,
like.
I'm thinking Malachor immediately.
Yeah, I was like, Nosfidania.
Nosfidania is definitely a realm that seems to fit that the best.
Cool.
uh,
We'll take your
here, you know
judgment
what?
on that.
Here is what the capital of Nosfidania looks like.
Yep.
Yes,
There you go.
Malachor.
So,
Who
I
rules?
had a character live there for a while.
Who lives in there?
Vampires.
but
Oh, God.
it is ruled by vampires. Rumored.
It's just common
it's just a
knowledge.
rumor.
That's a sort of common rumor.
They're not
Such a
real.
rumor. They really shouldn't have built a city that looked like that.
It's the weather.
Uh huh.
It's just gothic. You
They're
know?
Believe it or
actually-
not, it was white before.
It just needs a good power washing.
The carbon black plant.
If you guys are, okay, where you guys are living, which is here, you're on the border between Arbara and. So you've heard a lot of stories about Malak. It's a trade town. It's a guild-run city. They're famous for their horses, and they're famous for the fact that anybody can become nobility. Simply by serving the noble house, the family that rules the city for a period of time, and then become a noble. So, Vidania. Specifics are not neat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so if we become a vampire, I got you.
No, no, you don't. You do not become a vampire. Anyway.
Does that backstory work though?
Yeah, it works solid, dude.
Okay, good.
If you want to flesh that out some more.
I'm definitely gonna put that. I just wrote that in like while we were sitting here, but yeah, I'm gonna go a little more in depth, and I might have questions for you.
I have some questions for you too.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to sitting.
I'd like you to come up with at least
Right,
2
entire
family
life.
members that are specifically about this artifact you've mentioned. Like,
Yep.
at least 2, okay?
I'm gonna type you and kind of let you know where I'm going with this.
Okay. Last thing,
Sec-
give me an enemy.
Okay.
Like a
Give me somebody
name,
that
a
he
species.
knows
Yep.
does not like him.
What is the general population besides being vampires in this
Okay.
this part of the general population? Is it a mix? Is there a certain race that's predominant? Is
Mostly humans and wood elves.
okay.
Half-orcs are pretty common here as well.
Okay.
But humans, wood elves, and half-orcs, that's the common ones.
2 allies, 1 enemy. Gotcha.
I'm also, before the campaign starts, I'm going to ask each of you a couple questions about your character. But I'm going to let you guys kind of get in your shoes a little. Halfrog,
Mm.
what are you thinking about this silver fox's background?
So what I was kind of thinking is he's from the woods. You see these woods here? This giant area of trees in there somewhere.
This? Goldwood?
You know, just somewhere in there.
Where all the
Okay.
fighting is.
Not necessarily right on the fighting. I figure he's kind of been a hunter and kind of like wandering around. My thought was that I wanted to kind of tie him to the overarching conflict in some way. I was thinking he is looking for his nieces, who are obviously he lost his brother. He suspects to werewolves.
Okay.
And the nieces are missing, and he's looking for them.
I really like it so far.
Yeah, I
That
like
was
that
my
start too.
big
That's a good
idea.
start. Yeah,
It's very cute.
that's a good foundation. Hen, I realize you and Simic are kind of doing a duo thing, so I'm going to come to you two last.
Okay.
Sal, what
Hi.
have you got going, cooking up there? What's in the spot? What's in the Instapot?
Nothing at the moment, but so Velen, because an Azamar can just like be born from, you know, whoever. I was thinking that that Velen was actually kind of a surprise in terms of her derivation, and was probably is from. I was thinking like Arbara, like around Feyhop, and might have had some like when she was a child, like had some kind of, I thought maybe some kind of Fey encounter that would have helped bring out sort of her latent musical magical talent.
Sure.
She has kind of a chip on her shoulder, in because there's a lot expected from just like the bloodline, and she is immediately rebellious against expectation. And all she really wants to do is make music, make art, and have a good time. And the G and the T are capitalized. There's a lot of internal pressure, just like from her own self, to be ambitious. She doesn't know how much of that comes from her blood and from the divine messengers that tend to nibble at Azamar when they're sleeping, and how much of that is actually genuinely hers, and she feels like a real disconnect between sort of those personal drives. And it leads to her just kind of acting out and being a shithead in a variety of ways. Drinks a little too much, plays as many taverns, places as she can. I haven't really come up with why she is here at Ensmeet right now, but I'll get there.
I think I might have something for you for that, but I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit later.
Okay.
Simic and Pen. You guys are kind of doing this duo, as you guys are siblings.
Yep.
I'd love to know what you've got brewing.
Well,
Sure.
Simic.
So we were thinking that we are these, shifters. So we have these kind of beast forms. And at some point in our early years, we were taken by the vampires to be livestock, essentially.
House pets.
House
Gotcha.
pets, livestock, however you want to say it. And eventually we escaped. And that's all we got brewed so far.
And we
Okay.
have a personal issue with vampires
All right.
because of that.
Okay. So I'm going to drop some information on you guys that your characters would know just by being exposed in this area.
Okay.
Vampires and lycanthropes don't get along, but there are extremes on both ends. So, vampires and Amaranth are common, but there are two ruling lines of thought for vampires. Thousands and thousands of years ago, vampires either came up with two lines of thinking, and that they were kind of based on the families that reinforced those kinds of things. There's the Venatori family and the Times family. The Venatori family believe vampires are superior to humankind, elves, dwarves, gnomes, doesn't matter. Venatori vampires are the best, and so all other beings should be subjugated, controlled, treated as livestock.
Okay.
Times
that-
vampires disagree.
Gotcha.
Times vampires believe the best way for vampires to survive, because the thing is that people want to kill vampires, is to keep their realities a secret, to be discreet and cooperate with humankind. And when they find those sympathetic to their cause, they can use those to feed, but without killing them.
Right.
Did you say times or tines?
Times as in Thimes. M as in...
I thought it was a Y.
Perfect. Okay.
THY.
That
And
is
you
the
have the
spice.
parsley vampires. and the
They want to
sage
be
vampires.
secretive then, pretty
I
much.
swear to God, you wrote it with a Y.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
So I
their
guess
whole
we escaped from the Venatori then.
Sure, you escape
Yes,
from a
it
family
would
who
have to be the
follows the
Venatori.
Venatori. Not all Venatori vampires are named blah blah Venatori. Okay.
Right. This is their line of thinking.
Yes. You guys don't know where the Venatori house is.
Right.
You also don't know where the Times house is, but it is somewhere in the world. Both of these things are. Now,
Okay.
this rule of thinking kind of goes along with the lycanthrope. There are two ways of thinking for lycanthropes as well. But it's basically goes hand in hand with the vampires, because there are the Sentinels of Shine, who signed a treaty with Times vampires to cooperate and coexist. And then there is the Moon Clan. And they don't really care about subjugation. They believe their curse is a gift, and they want to spread it to everyone or kill them trying.
Sentinels of Shrine signed treaty with Times, you said?
Yes, Sentinels
Cool.
of Shine. I picked that
Of
in there.
Shine. Gotcha. So the Moon Clan are like more of just like a savage group, like almost like just barbarians.
They're the ones that allow the curse to take over. They're the
Gotcha.
ones that let it drive them to insanity or show as pure strength and power is truly what's important to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not all batshit crazy, but they generally are assumed to be dangerous. Now that being said, how D&D interprets the curses, werewolves, were-rats, jackal-wares, were-bears, how they generally have different personality archetypes still kind of plays fair. So a were-bear you meet, whether it be a Sentinel of Shine were-bear or a Moon Clan were-bear, is probably going to be easier going than a werewolf of either clan. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because bears are chill.
For some reason, werebears are very relaxed and easygoing as far as
Oh, I've
lycanthropes
heard
go.
that. Yeah, like apparently they're good.
Yeah,
My-
werebears
my-
are more about protecting an area, and otherwise they'll serve you
Aw.
tea and just hang out.
I want to be a werebear.
That reminds me of like the bugbear.
You
I
have
played.
that opportunity.
You could be a werebear.
Kidding.
I
I
think
think I'm mad at lichens.
a friendly bugbear in one campaign.
Yeah,
It's the best.
you could be a bugbear here too if you wanted, I guess.
No, I was just saying that's what it kind of reminds me of, just like a friendly big old. bear.
Yeah. Basically, it's I can see how it would remind you of that. But that being said, you guys will encounter NPCs who are lycanthropes or who are vampires and will not try to kill you immediately.
Okay.
They're not all enemies. They're not all allies. They're people. So this campaign is going to require you guys to use good judgment.
Okay.
Well,
We got all of
like-
that.
I will tell you, insight is going to be a valuable skill.
Oh yeah, I was already planning.
Okay,
on
my
it.
wisdom isn't horrible.
Oh, I don't think I'm proficient in that. Maybe I should tweak that.
Additionally, languages that are going to be helpful here. Sylvan, going to be very useful. Draconic. I think those are the big ones. Yeah, those are the big ones right off the bat. So, in this area where you're starting, Draconic and Sylvan.
So
looking at
would
my
my
proficiency
Sonic.
Abyssal Infernal choice really not be it for right now?
I mean, those languages might still come up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I grabbed languages based on what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm
without
gonna kind
really-
of go off of that.
I'm not telling
What
you
would
guys
you-
what to take. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you this: what would Tysus speak?
One moment.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't look like language is really Velen's bag. She'll eventually be able to cast comprehend, and that'll be
There you go.
With mine and Simic's background, we were given a fuck ton of languages. It was really odd. It's like, why would they know this many languages?
You wind up getting 3 additional or something?
Yeah, we know
Yeah.
5 languages. It's kind of insane.
Oh
I
jeez,
I
I got
know
I got
four. What are you talking about?
Oh, 4. I said
I got-
like 5.
three.
Fair enough. You were in the
not including
ballpark.
common.
Yeah, we have 4 languages.
Yeah, I think I have 3.
But it would make sense for our backstory. Like, I guarantee the
We
people who
heard a lot of-
captured us, yeah, like in and
a
out.
lot of
lots
chatter.
people. Yep.
Isis. Isis would speak primordial.
That's what I speak.
Okay.
Okay. And just what's the the abyssal and infernal? One's devils, one's demons, right?
Abyssals,
Infernals.
demons, infernals, devils.
Perfect. Thank you.
He does that sometimes.
Oh,
You okay over there?
Yep.
is that a hiccup?
Yes, it's it.
And just so you know, it was a mild one. They get much worse than that.
They just
They
randomly
ever-
happen.
Did they ever break your bones?
You're really getting in on this too.
Then I'm
Ah.
Health Frog, not Help Frog.
Oh fuck, that was amazing.
Can you?
This is
I
Echo,
wish I could give you an inspiration for
This
that
was a
one.
beautiful moment.
Echo, can you give me the last name of one noble, pretentious family in Nosvedana?
No Savannah, right?
That's where I'm from, right? Malachor or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a noble last name of a noble family there. Like the most, if you have presets or if you're just winging it, just like the most pretentious, uppity noble family.
I have an idea.
I will type it to you.
Thank you.
Speaking of pretentious uppity noble families, do you think I should be like an offshoot of something, considering?
An offshoot of a noble family?
Where are you from?
Well, I was gonna be from like Rakau, so, but I don't have to be. I could mix it up and go to Aurelia instead. The reason I ask is just because of the whole Ambition Francis thing. But I don't have to be. I mean, I've already done the noble bastard thing. I don't need to do it again. It was just a thought.
You could. That's really, it's up to you if that's what you want to do. But if you're from...
If you're from Rakau, you're basically hanging with the Furbolgs, so...
Actually, for you to be an Azumar, you're probably more hanging out with the elves.
Probably. Near, the Feylock or whatever.
I will type you a name.
Okay.
Oh, I should have asked this. Are optional features okay?
Yep.
Like, okay, good. Thank you. No one likes Natural Explorer.
Oh, so I could do steady aim? Nice.
Oh, I want to look at optional features.
Go for it.
I'm gonna look. I don't think I had any.
Just real nice for Rangers, I think.
Nope, nothing.
So... Sal, your character has a vision.
Mm-hmm.
One granted to you by a Deva of...
Man, imagine that job, but okay.
Yeah, could you imagine? Oh man, dealing with
love
awakened
it.
crows.
I love it.
You awaken in the middle of a dream. It feels like it. As you're sleeping, you suddenly feel as alert as possible and you're looking into a small glade. A narrow copse of rounded trees. The sky is dark, still night. There is an emblazoned sigil on the ground in front of you. It's shining with coals and embers that gleam red. There is a light coming from the center of the center of this.
Is it actually fire, like embers, coals that are making the light?
No,
Or does it look like it is? Okay.
it is completely separated from them.
I kick it.
You reach out with your foot to kick at the symbol emblazoned in the grass, and as you do, you feel a hot and searing pain in your foot. And it's not the fire that's doing it. You look down, and there is a strange suckered tentacle slapped onto your toes. It's biting into your foot, and this long tendril suddenly, as it's seeping into this light, and the light is spreading in the middle of the sigil, and from it emerges a creature, and to your right, you hear someone laughing. do you do?
Ugh. Ugh. I try to stomp on the tentacle that bit my foot
Okay.
because I'm a poor learner apparently.
You raise your foot to stomp on the tentacle, and as you do, you feel it suddenly grow extremely taut, and it pulls on your foot, almost throwing you off balance. And then a creature pulls itself up out of the light and emerging through a tear of mucus into this world as dirt reforms underneath it. You can't see what it is. The vision ends.
Yeah.
Velen wakes up thrashing, spitting, swearing. Throws whatever's nearby on the floor of the inn room that she is sleeping in. Throws a giant toddler tantrum. Basically. Then face plants and goes, "Ugh." Fine. And I think she's probably going to try to figure out what the sigil meant.
Okay, you can begin to study that.
She's not very good at investigating stuff, so it's going to be an adventure. Brains are not really what she's for.
I see.
But
Is she the bard who convinces the other students to...
uh-huh.
I see.
I mean, she's not totally stupid. Like, she's got a +1.
Yeah, she's
But she's just
smarter than your average commoner.
it's a bright but lazy intellect. Ivan Vorpatrol style. Someone somewhere understood that joke. Anyway, carry on.
Dude,
laughing at
I
the-
love the name.
You laughing at the name?
Yeah.
Yep. I thought of the most hated name I could think of.
You pulled it off. I even have a voice for this guy.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Which means it's going to be terrible.
It is.
It better be. I will go into a little bit more, and I
Battery
might need your
low.
help, like at some point, to just kind of get a feel for that town.
No problem. I will be here to help you.
Charging battery.
Love it.
All right. Pen, Simic.
Yeah.
You guys are escaping from a Venatori vampire's house near.
Yes. I
And-
have a name for that vampire, by the way. Do you want me to message you?
Yes.
There you go.
That's a her name. She came up with that. I take no credit.
Wait, where is it?
He messaged it.
Oh.
Yeah, I messaged it privately.
Secrets.
Sequence.
Got it. Okay.
Simic knows them.
All right. I expect you two to go into detail. Why?
I'm actually already writing it.
What matters is why you were taken as cattle, how you got away,
Mhm.
and if this person knows.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. I'll write those on my doc right now so I can address them.
We can address them.
Yes. Shush.
Eh,
How we got away. If they know. Got it.
And so, Hellfrog, for Gideon, I really would like to know. Your character is working at the Cedarkin Lodge, trying to find information, or is this just a means to earn money while doing his own?
Both. And I mean, the setting said that, the jobs were basically going out and hunting anyway. So I think he figures if he's going to be roving and searching, getting paid for it also is not a bad idea.
Sure.
That was, I don't know. Like I said, that's a half-cooked idea so far.
Okay. As you write your backstory, I'd like you to come up with one exotic entity that your character would have met in his searches, whether it be a fae or a devil or something not of this world.
Okay.
Your character doesn't even have to understand what it just had an encounter with one.
I will do so.
I have faith it is going to be awesome.
Okay, well, let's not hype it up.
I have faith it will be okay.
I have
what
faith that
if-
it will be.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen.
I'm being a shithead, but what if he has contact with an enormous infernal frog?
I mean,
The hell frog itself.
I
Oh,
do love the help problems.
sorry, I was
It'd be funny.
clearly do not have to insert the frog of hell in your character. I just thought
Fourth
it was
wall
funny.
doesn't exist in this.
Mm.
What's a yeah? I know what the fourth wall is. I'm not gonna say. Oh my god, what is that?
I have so many frog emojis. Let's not even.
So do I.
Why? Why do
Why
you
does
have?
Vivian have so many frogs? I know why
At least for
Hellfrog does.
Hellfrog, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just randomly
I just
frogs.
I clicked emojis and typed frog, and there were 3 whole pages of them. So I don't know.
Okay, when I type frog, I have a number of them, but they're mostly ones that I have because of frog.
Oh. That's so cute.
How long did you say? Was it about 100 years since the gods came back?
Yep.
And there was like no. Was there still select gods prior to that, or was it just like no gods for a long
There
time?
was no divine magic for 1,000 years.
A lot
Okay.
of fucking zombies.
The gods were gone so long that people forgot what they were.
Then they came back, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I didn't know if there was still like select gods here
Yeah.
and there.
Nothing.
Gotcha.
Actually, I have an emoji that was done just for me.
Question
It's
is,
very
where do the souls go if there's no gods to guide them to the...
I was just thinking that.
The answer is nowhere.
Oh,
A
limbo.
sad place.
So they don't go to anywhere. They won't even go to limbo or nothing.
Just
They just
exist
float. Yeah.
as
Ooh.
ghosts.
Very
Just a-
depressing.
Ethereal plane just packed.
Ah. And my party
That's
was
weird.
dealing with that in this campaign. No.
Jeez. Yeah.
You have your own emoji of a frog with a knife.
It was done for me as a gift.
Oops, that was bigger than I expected.
That's
Sorry.
what she said.
It's cute though. Wow.
Ah, yep, I got that one, but he's small. Look.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that big.
So this world has been under development for 5+ years. There's a lot of lore to it. There's a lot more than I'm going to dump on you because I'm a sane and humane person. But if you have any questions about something, please, I'm available all the time to answer questions. You can shoot them at me. I'll
I'm
be there to
gonna
answer.
definitely either want to sit via like a 20-minute call at some point, or even just via text, and just pick your brain to kind of get this a little more detailed on the backstory.
Do what you gotta do.
Hey.
Does the thing I sent you make sense?
Looking.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense.
I can
I
just
will do some doodling.
My
Was she
clar-
the first of her family of her race?
Yes, I think so. I don't think elves have a lot of children,
They sure don't.
so
Unless they decide to.
I think that they were doing the traditional heir and spare, and then the spare turned out to be
An
something
S.
else. And they were like, oh.
What the fuck?
So she's got an older sibling. I haven't plotted that out much yet, but to take on the family whatever. And then there's her running around being a fuckhead, basically.
Look at your new baby sister. Why is there a choir?
Oh man, I bet I have to think about how to write this, but I bet that the birth was that like this particular god is very into panoply and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So I
Oh,
bet
yeah.
that there's like multiple Deva like
100%.
playing fucking harps and shit, and as this baby happens, the baby's just like, you know, a baby going. "Ah."
Exactly.
And then that basically defined their whole relationship from that point.
This specific deity would absolutely be obnoxious about it.
Yeah. Oh
All right.
no.
I am going to give you guys a
Birds.
bit more
Sorry.
information on the local area, on Arbara. Arbara is unique in that it is a location in the world where the veil between the Prime Material and the Fae is thinned. There are various locations all over Amaranth where the curtain between the planes is damaged or narrowed, and in this area, it's the Feywild. And so Fey creatures are common. You will come across dryads that have just set up an oak tree as their home randomly in the forest, which is actually really dangerous, so be aware of those. There is a large lake in the middle of Arbara called the Feylock, and it is where an ancient green dragon perished. And so, in this specific area, creatures of the Fae just wander into the Prime Material and often decide to stay because chaos, why not? Nonsense. Additionally, Arbara is the birthplace of the Feather Tree, which is unique in that you guys will occasionally see a tree flying overhead. Feather trees grow up, they look just like large oak trees, but once they reach adulthood, they uproot, they tear their roots from the earth because they want to taste the air from other parts of the world. And so, they do. A large Furbolg clan has taken over the mantle of taking charge of these errant flying trees, called the Clearwater clan. So if you will hear that name in the campaign at some point. It's important. But feather trees are the first airships in Amaranth. There are other airships now, but for the longest time it was just feather trees. They are crewed by Firbolg, and they fly all over Amaranth. So if you see a flying tree, fear not, it's just cargo. Sure. And being provided a Klondike bar.
I want a Klondike
What
bar.
would you do for a
I would-
Klondike bar?
Atrocities.
Can you not? Can you just,
Just-
breathe and
You
calm
just
down?
have to drive over.
That's so long.
That's not an
You would
atrocity.
commit atrocity, but you wouldn't drive.
It's a long drive.
Sorry, I
like
just put an ice cream.
It's like a 6-hour drive.
But you would commit an atrocity.
Yes, if it was locally sourced.
So you wouldn't commit an atrocity over here.
No, because it's too. See, I would have to do both then. And why would I do two things when I could just do one?
I see.
Then just drive.
Shut up
Fuck.
and drive.
What a good song.
Alright. Are there any burning questions that you guys might have?
Nothing that I would be able to ask here. I would have to ask you, like, with Simic as we flesh out our backstory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, this is the stage of the session zero where I would say, hey, we should play some D&D now. But Foundry is...
But your
I can't-
boundary shit the
I've been
bed.
trying to fix it this whole time. 4777, comma, 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 777.
I'm sorry, Sif also would commit atrocities for a Klondike bar, apparently.
She's stuffing in her computer.
I really feel like this is the worst first impression I've ever given someone.
Oh.
Ah.
I mean,
Nah.
we could play with some theater of the imagination. I'm just throwing it out there.
We could.
I mean, I would really like you to know mine and Simi's characters better,
Okay,
so you know what you're working with.
that's fine. That's fine. You totally.
And all I've done here is make like angry noises. So you know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. We will hold off on Theater of the Mind. We will
Aw.
get. I know. I want everybody to have their character fleshed out to a point where they're ready.
Mhm. I can't be who I am if I don't know who I am.
It's true. I am going to post an invite to my primary Discord server. You're all invited to become members, citizens, passengers on Planet Bob.
Boblians.
I hate it, thanks.
Yeah.
I love my Discord. And I love everybody on it.
They're all a bunch of chuckle fucks, but they're good chuckle fucks.
I'd like to think I've carefully curated.
Rated your chuckle fucks.
Yes.
Quality chuckle fucks.
Tastefully selected my chuckle flux. Various collections of the libraries.
Okay, settle down.
All right, calm down. Sam.
Very calm.
It doesn't. Ugh.
I'm as relaxed as you can.
I'm calm, controlled, so cool that I'm cold
Maybe you
and
need,
different
like,
as any giraffe.
a double espresso then. Get yourself going a little bit.
I have an ice cream.
I want an ice cream.
We've been over this already. Make the fucking drive, woman.
Well, I would rather drive to the Safeway. That is like 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes, like 10 minutes from me.
Damn, Echo, you're not as good as Safeway. That's fucked up.
Safeway's only 10 minutes from me.
I only have the selection of one ice cream.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's actually not true. There's some ice cream sandwiches in that freezer too.
Fuck, am I gonna
Two
go to Safeway
selections.
and get like 2 individual
Um,
pints of Ben and Jerry's?
No,
Okay,
you're
so
not,
what are-
because we got characters to discuss.
So
I have
we're
seen-
so we're basically just doing some character building stuff.
I'm basically going to be here until you guys are ready. Like,
Oh,
if you have any questions, I'm going to be here. I'm going to sit in the call for a while. But if you guys are done or you want to bounce or whatever, it's, you know, up to you. Because we're not going to run. I'm sorry. I feel really bad that this really just sucks that my foundry's not working.
you're just gonna keep working on it, right?
I'm going to be working on it till it works.
Well, you know.
So if it works in like the next 10 minutes, you know, might be
Mhm.
good.
That would be good, yeah.
Do we know what our other player is making at all?
She said she was going to be filling in the gaps.
So, magic.
So, whoa, wizard.
Probably.
So we'll have a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock,
Yeah, alright,
probably.
You're a wizard, Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, whatever your name is.
Cleric or a druid or
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about druid.
Oh, I'm torn right now, Echo.
Yeah? What are you torn about?
Do I? Why he left? Was he forced to kind of avoid that whole situation, or did he not like what he saw and left?
How about this?
Roll a d20.
No. Well, I mean, we could set it to chance if you want. But I was going to say, you believe your family might be... I'm going to type it to you. I don't want to...
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, I like where your head's at.
I hope so.
He's calling bullshit.
He might be. He might be. What do you think?
Yeah. So what I originally sent to you, I kind of filled in some gaps in between that, but still general thing. So this is.
I say double down.
Yeah. So this is just filling in the gaps of what I previously sent you at the moment. Because I had to make the timeline work with the gods.
My dude's so normal.
Okay,
That would kind of still fit.
it would, because
Yes.
what if? All right,
Mm-hmm.
here's the reality I'm going to type at you.
Mm-hmm. So I can just pretty much remove those last 2 lines and then, yeah.
Typing away.
Me?
I said I'm just typing away. I mean, I also hear you typing, but
I'm also typing away.
Yeah, that's why I've been so
clattering
quiet.
diligently.
The creativity
past-
is flowing.
It's
15
flowing.
minutes.
God, give me some, please.
Creativity, yeah.
Mhm.
She comes in bursts and never at convenient times. Usually when I'm trying to sleep. Why can't I spell? There we go.
Same.
Yeah.
Echo, what is the elven nobility like in fucking
Rakau?
yeah?
Uh,
Like how much of a court are we talking about here? I feel like it's probably not a very courty court.
It's more like a trade partnership with the Firbolg. So, the Firbolg are the actual rulers of Arbara.
So the elves that are around that are
They're still noble, and they
Right.
handle the trade between Arbarans and Aurelian traders that but they're not, they don't have all the answers. They don't have
my
the final
thought is
say.
that it's so is this like they're like gentry, they're like landed, they're like shitty nobles basically?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Everything about this character is defined by being shitty. It's great. Okay, so they're like the shitty offshoot nobility, and the elven royalty in other places kind of look down on them, but they're still technically noble blood. But it's like
Exactly. Yep.
they have to handle all the dirty silver because their wealth is based in trade goods with the Firbolg and
Right.
gross. Okay,
They're
got it.
like hedge knights, right? Where like
Mhm,
all
mhm.
of their finest things are like proper nobles will look at that and be like, "What is this joke?" Like,
Yeah.
you get it.
I do.
I gotta pee real quick.
I'm looking at creatures, and there's something called a dolphin delighter. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
It's a fairy dolphin.
Echo emerged from his office, and my cats immediately have to swarm him.
Good. Excellent.
He's just trying to go to the bathroom, and they're both like, "Hello, pay attention to me." Yep, that is a dolphin.
Same.
2 years, Simic.
Huh?
2 years.
Two.
If I write 2 years younger, you can't say 4 years older.
Yeah, so you should have meant fucking yeah. Nope. Yep. Nope. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote 4. Ignore me.
Numbers are very confusing.
And he was 6. But you wrote at 4 years. Or you kept mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
you
Calm
didn't
down.
change
Calm
it.
down. Calm down.
You can't send me something and not have me proofread it.
That's basically why I sent it to you before Echo.
Ah. You thought I.
But you don't have to make my problems known.
Okay, Google Drive. Okay, no, shut up. Don't mind me, I'm yelling at my software.
Are you gonna name our parents Simic?
Fantasy
I'll
name
name the parents.
generator.
How about you name the
Yeah,
dad
exactly.
since you decided he was the...
He was Poppy.
You name him, I'll name the mom.
Okay.
Does that work? I assumed you finished reading it.
I have another paragraph to send you.
Hell yeah, hit me with it.
Just let me pick the name first. Okay, this is Papa's name.
Papa?
Pop.
This is the wife's name.
That's hilarious.
Why?
Because of... Hold on.
Ah, nope, we're gonna change that.
Yeah, I thought you did that on purpose.
I did not.
Hilarious.
Fuck!
It's a good name.
Yeah. But...
All right.
Shit.
I'm back.
I sent you a just quick little thing. On that.
All right.
I like where you're going with it, though. Very much so.
I like that.
Okay. I completely forgot that was what that was.
Okay, this is the next part that I wrote.
Okay.
I guess it's up to Echo if that's true or not.
I guess so. You want to send that to him?
I'm gonna put it all together first,
Okay.
so he's not working with chunks.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Alright, I got you in the next part then.
Okay.
Are you happy with that, Dooch?
Very much so.
All right. Fucking do it.
Very much so. Yep.
'Cause it sounds
I'm
like
just
gold to
gonna-
me.
Yep. That'll be a lot you can do with this, too.
Which brings me to the next question I have, guys. Does anybody want to go?
32 gold to my name. My big brother doesn't trust me
Yes.
with it.
I have 69.
Nice. So you shouldn't.
You can't buy a thing ever.
You legally
and-
can't
Nope.
earn money or sell anything.
Mm-hmm.
You are now obliged to spend as much as you earn from this day on.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm still trying to connect to my router.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This
It's
should
okay.
work.
I know. Very depressing. Really uncalled for because it was working earlier today. Okay. Well, I'll set that again. All right, who's going shopping?
I'm
What can I
going to
get
in
for
about
32 gold?
2 minutes.
2 hard-boiled eggs.
You
That's
walk
a
into
lot.
the general
Those
store.
better be good.
You see Tarly, this just brute of a human, absolutely massive, look at you and says, "Hey, good morning. What can I get you?"
Let's see. I'm going to imagine a +1 weapon is out of my purview.
I'm afraid you don't have the kind of coin for that sort of thing, and you'd find that over at the Outsiders.
Oh, is this just general goods?
There's Tarly's General Supply on the sign.
I'm sorry, reading wasn't a priority in my early education.
Better go back to school then.
Wait. So I was typing. Should I have been here for this?
Are
could
you
be
here?
You're buying stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave her alone. So yeah.
Welcome
just
to
looking at
Tarly's
general
General
goods.
Supply. How can I help you?
Can't go shopping by yourself. That would be the worst.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even allowed to have money, so.
Yeah, I hold the money. So.
I have this very nice king-size bed, 85 gold pieces.
That's obscene.
Look at the
I
silk
don't-
on this. It's beautiful.
I don't think we'll find what we need here.
Do we have rooms at the Cedarkin Lodge?
No. You
Where
guys
do we
camp.
sleep? Oh. Do I have to buy a bedroll or do I have one?
You got one with your starting equipment.
This is true. You are correct. I see it.
What did you ask for at the very start?
A
I
plus
said
one
plus
weapon.
one weapon.
Oh, fuck.
Arrows?
Aye, we have arrows. How many do you need?
How many do you got? And also, how many would you sell for 32 gold?
You don't need that many
A
arrows.
sheaf of arrows is a silver.
I will take that. How much is a sheaf?
It's 20 arrows for 1 silver.
Oh, I like this place.
It's standard. They might be a little wobbly, but they'll get where they need to go.
Why did I give you any gold? Remind me.
Because I'm a person with autonomy.
I should teach you better before.
Not like you know any better.
No, you're
So
right.
is that a yes or a no on the
They're arguing over this. Yes, please. I only have a gold. Can you break this for me?
Hey,
Push
no
it across
problem.
the counter.
How many sheaves?
Just one.
Apparently one.
Alright, there's 20 arrows for you and 9 silver.
Okay.
Do I have to keep track of all my
Yes.
arrows?
Especially at level 1.
I should have played a sword wielder. Where are
I
my
have an
arrows?
axe. I have 3 axes,
And
actually.
my axe.
You, sir, are covered in axes.
Yeah, and like he's got just the one great axe on his back and then 2 holstered hand axes on his side.
Can I interest you in a backpack for all those axes?
No, I prefer them on my side.
I'm just trying to run up. Get any fight.
Do you have healing potions here?
I have a few.
How
but-
much are they?
Well, considering one sheaf of arrows might have been a little steep. 50 gold pieces, a healing potion.
Holy fuck.
Can we afford that?
Can. But how about you come down a little bit?
Why would I do that? I have to make a profit. I don't
I'm
make
sure
very
you
much
profit
money on
enough.
these.
I think you make plenty.
Oh, you can think whatever you like, I suppose. It's not the reality of these things.
I'm just saying, a couple gold off the top, 45, yeah.
Roll
Gonna be
persuasion.
returning customers. I can't. You roll
Well,
it for me.
We can't be returning customers if we
Roll it in your character sheet.
die.
Oh, you're right. I can do that. Derp. Persuasion.
Maybe you don't get yourselves in a situation where potions
18.
are needed.
Ooh, he did roll an 18 with a +0.
Well, you drive a hard bargain, my friend. I could go as low as 40 gold pieces a potion.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jericho, do you want to go halvesies?
I'll take 2 of them.
That will be
What?
80 gold pieces, please.
I give him 80 gold and take the 2 potions.
Yeah, you have 2 standard healing potions.
Oh my god. We've really had that much money this whole time.
Yes, it's for important things.
Wow.
Hello, kind sir. You look like the bargaining type.
I most certainly am. For the right customer, how can I help you?
Well, I might be the right customer then. Here, I have a lightly used short bow with some arrows. I'm looking to kind of maybe upgrade what I got going on.
Well, what are you hoping for?
So, a couple things. First and foremost, I did want to see if you had any selection of crossbows. I think it's more my my color and my flavor.
Your color is that of wood, right? Let me take a look here. I could maybe give you a couple gold pieces for the bow. Doesn't look in bad shape.
It's lightly worn. I like to use my my sword, and he pats his hip. Sword a little more than that, but you know.
Can I ask what the sticky substance is here on this limb?
Oh, don't worry about that. That was just from a past encounter. I could grabs my shirt and quickly rubs it off.
Right. Well, I could maybe
Right as rain.
I could maybe part with one of our standard or it looks like Aurelian make light crossbow here. Would that
It is a
serve you
fine
well?
make. Yep. It is a fine make. That looks good.
Leave 15 gold pieces for crossbow.
And how much would you like to give me for the short bow?
I could maybe part with 3 gold, 1 silver for the bow and the arrow.
I like you. I like you. I can work with that. So we're looking at about 12 gold, 9 silver. How much for about 40
That's
crossbow?
11 gold. And
11 gold, 9 silver. Math's not my strong suit. And about maybe let's say 40 crossbow bolts.
I'm afraid crossbow bolts, being custom made for that crossbow, are slightly more expensive than your typical battlefield arrow. So a sheaf of bolts is 2 silver.
Okay, you know what? You look like you deserve it. I can definitely do that for you. Let me get two sleeves.
All right. So that
Looks
will be
like,
15 gold, 4 silver for the bolts and the crossbow, exchanged for your
think
short
you
bow.
might be, yeah, I think you might be juicing that up a little bit.
Firstly,
Let's
is-
rework the math. I pull out a pen and paper and start doing math on it.
Okay.
So we're looking at about 12 gold and you said 2 silver per sleeve?
That is correct.
Okay, so we're looking at about 12 gold and 3 silver for the lot of it. And you know what?
You can see
I l-
Tarly's eyes are kind of spinning a little bit.
And you know what? I do like you. So I'm going to give you a little more business. And I say this, I come in a little bit closer. Do you happen to have a forgery kit of such?
Hmm. You know, where I come from, we always called them smithing tools, but we can.
Yeah.
We
I
can
get
make an
my voice
arrangement.
down with it. One set of your finest smithing tools as well.
He sets a set of smithing tools, like hammer, wrench, pliers, down on the counter.
N-
There
wink,
you are,
wink.
one forging kit.
Forgery kit. As I come in a little bit closer.
My mistake. Oh,
I didn't
I-
want to. I didn't want to say it too loud. I don't know who you got around here, you know.
It looks like we have these two young plucks. Anyway, one moment, and he takes the smithing tools back down, and he goes and actually collects what looks like more of a calligrapher's tools, and he sets down one forgery kit for you. Don't be getting up to any nonsense with that, you won't, no? That'll be 15 gold pieces for the forge.
Okay, so 27 gold and 3 silver.
There we are,
I
that
do-
math checks out to me.
I do like you, Tarly. I am going to do this. I see a lot of business in our future. I'm going to give you 30. Call it a gesture of good faith. You do some fine work.
I appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you again. What's your name?
My name is Ilgrim, but friends of mine call me Grim.
Grim.
Yes.
We're friends, aren't we? Yeah.
Now we are.
It's a
About 3
pleasure.
gold says so, if I don't say so myself.
A pleasure doing business with you, Grim.
And likewise, as he bows, gestures his hand, and he heads out.
I love that whole interaction.
Would anybody else like to take advantage of the stupid shopkeeper? Going once?
I want to buy a health potion, but I'm writing.
Oh, no worries. I'm not
Can I just
actually
buy
playing.
one?
Yeah, you don't have to RP it out. You can buy one.
Okay.
50
And
gold
they're
pieces.
50 gold. Yeah, I'm not gonna haggle.
Okay. Yes, you purchase a healing potion.
Not gonna haggle.
Okie dokie.
Imagine
Um,
just paying something for what it's worth.
Imagine.
Oh, I gave him more.
Yeah.
Imagine integrity. Imagine it.
I don't know what you're talking
Always
about.
tip your shopkeepers. Which crossbow did I get?
You got a light crossbow.
Cool, perfect.
Okay.
Sal, did you want to buy anything?
Yeah.
There is also the Outsider's Witness, which is a trading store where they typically do have more rare, but their selection is much more limited.
I will
Like,
go
way more
there.
expensive.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And
Let me
just-
pull up the inventory. Hold on.
I want to explore it. I don't necessarily have. I mean, I only have 69 gold, so I might not have enough money to buy anything. But I want to explore it for future purchases if I can't come up with anything that I want to buy that's sensible.
Sure.
And
Okay.
why not? Also, I'm almost done writing this thing, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. I have invented a bunch of lies about elf nobility that you may need to correct.
Okay. I look forward.
Alright, so I've never really used crossbow or anything like that. How does it work as a light crossbow? If I take a shot with a crossbow, let's say one turn, and next turn I would have to use an action to take out a different weapon? Like,
No. Okay.
Okay,
so
cool.
They have the loading property, which means that if you have multiple attack actions, one of them is spent reloading the crossbow.
Gotcha.
So, basically, if you have one attack per turn, you can shoot the crossbow once per turn. That's it.
Okay, cool. But like, let's say I shoot crossbow, next turn I run up, I could still like stab.
Yeah, you just drop the crossbow.
Perfect. Okay, drops, and
Yeah.
I'd have to get it.
It's a
I'm
bonus
very good
action
at
to
remember.
stow it properly.
Gotcha.
But you can
That
draw as a free action. So, like, you can drop weapons as a free action, and you can draw weapons as a free action. But to stow
Perfect.
it away is a bonus action. There are feats you can take that make it faster.
Yeah, crossbow expert.
Hmm.
That's the one I used when I played a ranger. I didn't know if it was
Question?
different then. I have retrieved every hand axe that I've ever thrown, so I got this.
That's some discipline.
Oh yeah.
Do werewolves in this world, I assume there's like some kind of like hybrid form. Do they ever actually just look like wolves?
Yes.
Okay.
They can
Okay.
choose to look like either a hybrid or as a,
Gotcha.
or they can be a person.
Well, I might think they're people.
That was oddly racist.
I'm an old white man. Like, what do you?
That's fair.
It's true. With 2 shifters in the party, be careful with that shit.
Okay, so Sal, your character is going to the Outsider's Witness.
Yep.
You step into a large, it's a very high ceiling building. It seems like it was meant to be a barn at some point, but it has been decorated with these black banners and silk sheets that just are really ostentatious with all sorts of glitter, and it's just garish. But behind the counter, you see a lizard man looking at you, and the store is completely empty of people as you step in, and he says,
Welcome, Outsiders. How can I help you?
Ooh, spooky.
Thank you for your welcome. I am so interested to find out what you have going on in here.
Inside check. Are you interested or are you full of shit?
I mean,
I am
I am
pleased
full of
to
shit, but I am
say I
genuinely
carry the most exotic oil from across Amaranth.
what is the most exotic thing that you have in your shop right now? What makes it exotic? I must know. Is it just from really far away?
No. The most exotic I have is the things that are hard to find, or the things that really desire. Is it? But I do not give it to them. Like them.
and then the shopkeeper turns, and you see he has like this counter of all sorts of objects, and the lizard, it's a male lizard folk who grabs this potion and sets it in front of you and says,
This potion, you can read the minds of any like.
Velen leans forward with her elbow sort of folded on the counter, and she kind of peers at the potion, and then she looks up at the lizard man. She says, So what are in the thoughts of others that makes them so interesting?
That is for you to find out. Potion of reading.
But what if I can guess what they're thinking?
What if you could know for certain? Find out if you try it.
I am always right.
Do not believe you.
You shouldn't. But it's probably a very useful gift to be able to peer beyond the veil of someone's thought, but it's as a one-off. I mean, how would you decide when to use it?
Maybe before you were going to attempt to haggle a man out of a certain...
I can't imagine why you'd think I would try such a thing.
I have a good imagination.
You must. Tell me something. Do you carry anything that would I'm sorry. It's very distracting having this animal yelling at me. Do you have anything that would enhance the charm of the charming?
Well, maybe I do.
And he turns, opens up a large tube, and you see the rustling of parchments, and then he pulls out a long scroll, and he sets it down in front of you and says,
This is a magical scroll to improve any ability.
I'll bet that is the most expensive thing that you have in your shop.
It's certainly up there. Have I piqued your interest?
You definitely have, but I have to be honest with you. It is the kind of thing that a girl like me would just have to save up for, I think.
I understand. I will be here, but I cannot promise the wares will remain.
Of course not.
The busy city, after all.
as a
Absolutely.
single passerby just kind of peeks in.
I don't suppose there is anything that you need done that might lead to some beneficial arrangement?
Are you offering your service?
If you can't think of a more interesting thing for me to do.
Nah. I am okay for now, but I appreciate. Maybe when I think of something and I have the need of someone such as... What is it you do?
Oh, I'm a musician, but I'm
Right.
flexible. Really, I'll try anything once.
This
Except
is-
letting this cat eat my wires. 1 second.
Shuffles, you stop that right now.
Oh my god, the lizard man has a cat now.
Named
Okay,
Shuffles.
that's adorable. Okay.
Feel it.
If I consider maybe have in need of a gig, something, I will give you. What is your name?
Velen, I'll keep my ears open.
Yes, I will. Are you new to town? I don't believe I recognize.
Yes, I do. I have just arrived recently. I'm just investigating the area.
Maybe you should try out to work with the Cedar King. Hey, well.
I do like money. Among other things. I'll keep my ears open. Thank you for the reference.
You are welcome. I will be here.
I
Is-
will be back.
I look forward to it.
Damn it, Heimdall. Okay, somebody else take a turn so that I can throw this cat out the window.
Give him to me. I'll take my turn.
I got something real quick.
Okay.
You see Ilgrim pretty rapidly walk back into Tarly's. Tarly, I almost forgot.
Hey, it's
I
good to see
knew-
you again.
Yes. I couldn't stay away from long. There's one thing that a few things I'm gonna need to buy under one condition.
What do you mean?
You know I'll pay you well. Don't worry about it. Just don't ask what these items are gonna be used for, and no judgment on your end, okay? I need three things. I need a whip, manacles, and a flask of oil.
That's like buying lube and a
Grim.
cucumber at a grocery store.
Looks so
Tilts his head a little bit, like Tarly. No
Who am I to
questions. and I'll-
judge? All right, we'll
Yep.
see what we can find.
I see you're a man of culture.
Let's say you may or may not have a hot date tonight.
You can hear her flowing the county's like, gross. Right? Okay, so you asked for manacles?
Manacles, a whip, and a flask of oil.
Well, manacles will be 20 gold pieces for these iron ones.
20 gold.
Whip will be 10.
Okay. She might have to wait on the manacles then, so I'm gonna take the whip. And do you have a flask of oil?
Nice. It's a gold.
So 11 gold. Is that what I'm hearing?
Right.
Sounds like we got ourselves a deal. And as soon as he puts it on the counter, grabs it and runs out. After paying.
Enjoy your night.
Paying. Oh, I will. I will. Don't you worry.
Charlie just kind of shakes his head as he goes back to what he was doing.
Yep. Cool.
Oh my-
Damn, I
Why
didn't
can't I
expect
see a
manacles to be that
normal-
expensive.
Yeah, they're pricey.
I don't see a regular healing potion in D&D.
It's just
I
healing
only have-
potion.
Yeah,
have-
you just
Oh, healing potion,
healing
not
potion.
Did you say 11 or 12 gold?
11.
Okay. Thank you.
A bottle of oil really is very cheap. Especially considering it can be an explosive.
Yeah. For some reason, I always, maybe not for some reason, I always buy oil and manacles. Don't know why. The whip is
Sounds
a little
like
bit of a curveball.
Personal problem to me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if problem's the right word, but it definitely sounds like a trait.
They come into handy, I'll tell you that.
I like
Yeah,
to buy ball
especially for
bearings.
Ball bearings are great.
I do have 1,000.
What, are you flexing?
So many balls.
I do.
Weird
I
flex,
do.
but all right.
I wouldn't call that one a weird flex. That is a strong flex.
All the ball bearings.
Another weird flex, but okay.
I just walk by shaking my bag of ball.
You just hear it ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Heimdall! Oh my god, I should never let you sleep ever again. Sorry, y'all.
No
Oh, that
problem.
was not as long as I thought it was. What the fuck did this cat just do?
The whip's just a little bit of flavor.
Oh, Frog, this is really sad.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, me and Simic are working on it too.
Oh yeah, wait till you read ours, Echo. You're gonna love it.
Surely theirs will be sadder.
Yeah, but yours is like casually sad. It's just like, yeah, this happened.
Casual sadness. I think we can all relate to
Fuck,
some
dude.
casual
Ow.
sadness.
But not the banality of sadness. It's
Yeah.
real.
Yes.
Aw.
Can I do some? Can I do custom background, but do the background I was gonna do and just change one of the skill proficiencies?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
As I've
Okay, my-
said, do whatever it is that makes
Yep.
your heart happy.
With that being said, did I earn the background feat that I was asking for?
You will see.
Okay.
Finish it off. Get it written up.
So this is what I got. For the most part, I'll touch it up a little bit, but I don't know how much more you want me to go in depth with that, but like,
Just basically how he got
yes. Cool.
to working at this.
Because I'm not going to be too far then.
Man, I want a background feat.
Well, you should have one.
Can I be tough? So my
Oh,
background's
I
good
have a
enough to be
background
tough?
feat that I'm gonna ask you.
I would
for,
say you could
Echo.
have either Fey touched or.
Ooh, okay, let me look at this.
I have one that I don't know how to weave in here. So I probably won't get it.
What's the name of our town again?
Ensmeet.
Ensmeet, got it. It says it right there. Oh, I have our direct message open.
Well, I feel like I should take Fey Touch then, since I kind of wrote it in.
I'd allow either.
Okay. Literally touched by a Fey.
Oak.
Oh, magic now! Whoa!
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that would be kind of distressing.
I don't know that there's a feat in what I wrote.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Oh, Frog, I got a message.
Okay.
What'd I do?
I don't think it was you.
Everything is my
Unless
fault.
Unless he's gonna yell at me about you, which is fine.
That would be weird. Right, my Discord has gone insane. I need to
Sorry.
close it and open it again.
That's fine.
Hope it's not a problem. I hope it
It's
didn't.
it's definitely not a problem.
Oh, maybe it's working now. Yay.
I do really like what you've written.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm done, so give me a minute.
I mean,
What-
listen,
I think
Lots
I'm
of-
almost done.
Okay.
lots of things that aren't sad happened to Gideon too. I just didn't write about them.
Fair.
Lots of just hanging out, playing his flute by a fire.
I'm gonna show you mine, Simic. I think it's a pretty solid mesh of what you wrote and what I wrote.
I sent you mine. Please respond.
I did. I just looked at it and I was like,
No,
okay,
it was,
it's
no, it was a joke. It was a joke. You
fight
said I'm gonna show you mine. It was, whatever. I thought
Definitely
you
because
would
she wants to
enjoy
fight
that.
It's true.
Mine is much shorter than they usually are because I'm writing for a level 1 character as opposed to a level 5 or whatever, but
Oh, I see. I used the siblings and you used your name. Got
This was originally for me. Shut up.
it. Got it. Yep. All right. Let's read. Be right back.
Oh my god, I have to upgrade to Nitro to send this?
what?
You can just email it to me if it's gonna give you
Okay.
more time.
No, I'll cut it into two for you. It's pretty much what I had. I just fit in at the end why I'm here.
Cool.
Let me do this. Oh, there we go.
Changing the name, Simic.
Oh, what?
What? Oh, you're changing the name. Okay.
Name.
And make it okay.
I have to copy and paste this now. This is so good. What the fuck?
This as our joint background to Echo. I mean, unless you want to have your own version as well.
No, this you could just send this. I'm not even gonna continue posting mine.
Yeah, that's why I wrote the little note at the bottom if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
can see when you make changes real time.
Oh. Okay, then I'm gonna send it to Echo if you're satisfied. Is there anything you want to add?
I'm almost done reading. One
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, I should probably let you finish first. I want ice cream. Yes, I do. Gonna get some.
Did we lose Echo?
No, I'm here. I'm just trying to.
Trying to help me figure something out, I bet.
Oh, I was just confused because Discord was saying he was offline, and I was like,
Discord always says he's offline. He hides.
oh.
All right.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't-
Go ahead and send
you
that
don't-
to him.
it
That's
was
fucking
just-
perfect.
Okay.
You had shut off the stream, and it was showing you offline, so I didn't.
I'm
know if
still
you'd
trying to
followed up.
fix the thing. That's why.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm
Would restarting
sorry.
the router help?
Maybe.
It might if it sets your NAT type to strict.
I could cycle it. It's right next to me.
You should
Uh,
probably cycle it.
Unless
It
you want
might
me to do
help.
the one upstairs.
That one won't. That's not where the problem is. Go ahead and
This one?
go ahead and unplug
Okay.
it.
I'll be back in a minute.
So we'll echo. Goodbye.
Yep.
You're
There's no It's what happened. No, no.
Mooncake, come here.
Okay, I guess I'm back.
Hi.
I don't know
That
if
was
that goes
quick.
back.
I am back.
He is back.
I unplugged it. I counted to 30. I plugged it back in. It was very exciting.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back.
You have accomplished a power cycle.
Hopefully.
30 seconds can be kind of dicey.
It was a little.
but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
I am shitty tech support.
I'm also shitty tech support, and that's like kind of my job. Just, not for computers and routers. Dang thing.
Okay. Let me know if you need more than this. I'll gladly write more.
Maybe.
I'm debating. Should I switch between wisdom and intelligence?
Depends on what kind of rogue you are, honestly.
So I'm not going for like I said, I wasn't going for the party face. I was going for more of the. Yeah, I guess wisdom works with what I'm going for. I want it to be like high in perception, insight, investigation too, but maybe not as primary. Kind of trimmed it up a little bit because I realized I doubled down on certain sentences on the last one I sent you.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take the 15-minute walk to get ice cream from the gas station right next to me.
No, you're not.
Get
Yeah,
Reese's
I am.
ice cream.
That's fair.
Football.
Get
Don't be too long.
Reese's.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Don't be too long. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up, like everything up. So, I'll be back.
I will answer all of Echo's questions and yours stayed.
Okay. Answer them correctly.
I plan on it.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Damn.
Aw. I think I'll start playing as like, what are your favorite game platforms? But then the Dreamcast isn't even in this list.
Echo the Dolphin, baby.
What?
You ever play that one? Echo the Dolphin on Dreamcast?
Fuck yes, I played
You've
Echo the
never
Dolphin.
played Echo the Dolphin on Dreamcast?
Not as much as I played Jet Grind Radio, but a lot.
Okay. What was the what game am I thinking of? Echo the Dolphin was great.
That was a good one. There's also Soul Calibur. Oh,
Soul
I like
Calibur.
what you got here, dude.
Do you?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll come up with some stuff throughout just to kind of backstory of that family, but I might need you just to kind of get a feel for the city I'm from.
Oh, sure, dude.
Would this deserve a shadow touched feat?
That's what you'd want. That fits here.
That's what I was going for.
How do we add feats? I see.
I think Penn has sent you ours, Echo.
He has.
You just go to Manage Feats at the bottom of Features and Traits, and you can add it there.
I am thoroughly appreciative of the detail we're going into backstories, because I can't tell you how many of the groups I've joined that it's like, all right, you got a relative background, cool. None of it makes sense with everybody else's. Let's play.
Yeah, this motherfucker will put your shit into the world and make you feel like you belong there.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Hell yeah, he is truly good at his craft.
In my opinion, that's really what makes a campaign feel like the players are connected, because if you don't do that, if you just have your players like basically be involved, it feels more like a tour. And I want this to feel like it's your guys' adventure, because the actions that you guys take, where you guys go, and who you guys were, is going to directly shape how the game goes.
You don't see that as often anymore, especially with paid games.
I think it's a shame.
Now my
it is.
Ethernet isn't working, but I was able to connect to the wireless, so whatever, I guess. Hello.
Hello.
Is your Foundry working?
I don't think so. Trying.
Would you like me to try to join?
Hold on.
Alright, folks, we are set. I now have 2 single-use spells. We gotta cast it.
Oh, fuck.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at you go.
Let's go.
We got 2 casters then.
Have an axe. Does that count?
You have many axes.
I
This
do.
thing
I
is
have 3
claiming
axes.
that my Ethernet is unplugged, which it is not, which I feel could be a problem.
Maybe reinsert it into the router?
Mm-hmm. Reseat that cable.
On the back of the router, the white cable that goes into it is kind of loose because you broke the plastic tab off.
Did I?
Oh,
Yes.
When did I do that? You have no
I
idea.
don't know.
you need a new Ethernet cable then.
Sounds right.
But it's the one that runs through the wall, so it would be a huge pain in the ass to replace.
Well, you
Well,
can
you
just
shouldn't have
snip
broken
the
it
end
then.
off and rethread it.
Okay, I mean,
Not
Not that
don't.
hard.
Please don't do that, Sal. Stick.
Oh.
So what that seems like it would be a hazard.
Just
I mean,
try
it's
and
not-
snug it back up a little.
Yeah, working on it. Seems snug now. Cuddly like. But I confused it by connecting to the wireless. So I think I'm just going to stay connected to the wireless for now. Because if Echo's internet is working, that means that it's working.
Wish I understood network.
I mean,
We can make Dan look at it, but he won't be here till Saturday.
That doesn't help. I have session tomorrow, or day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've written out lore on like specific places.
Yes.
If you're not opposed to it, I wouldn't mind if you can give me something on the town I'm from.
Which town are you
Malachor?
from?
Yeah, Malachor.
Yes.
I have the thing open. Should I paste it or maybe I'll just let you do that because you're in charge.
All right. I'm going to give you a link to the doc.
Okay.
Go ahead and look for Malachor in there.
Sweet. And definitely let me know once you start that Kickstarter up.
I mean, I'll take all the help I can get. You'll be one of the first to know.
Yep. When did you post this campaign? Because I've been looking for a Wednesday campaign and I just saw it today.
it's been a couple weeks. We were supposed to have session 0 last week, but some shit happened, and now it's this
Ah.
week.
Gotcha.
My cat died and I was what happened.
I mean, I was just gonna leave it as a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's rough.
it was, but life happens. And hey, now you are here for session 0, so that's cool.
I am. I'm very happy. Well, I'm not happy your cat died, but I'm
Well,
happy I'm
no.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm here.
Yes. I didn't want to put my sister through playing D&D right after her cat passed.
I would not have been very useful.
Yeah, that's rough.
I also was sad that her cat passed away because
Oh yeah, I mean he's known that cat as long as I did. It was 16 years, so
Oh yeah, that's rough.
why is it?
Where's Glitch? Probably asleep.
yeah, he's probably asleep. I could try to make him troubleshoot this, but not if he's asleep. He just answered about weird Kit Kat flavors, so he's technically awake.
Not too long ago, yeah.
I'm really at a loss here. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't either.
Did it
Sorry.
say access denied? Did you deny me access?
Oh, I think it's not public. Hold on.
Oh, I put in the request for access and I put a message in there and it says access denied.
Oh, let me give you a different link. Hold on.
Gotcha.
That's not the one I should have shared with you.
Gotcha.
Charging
Don't mind
battery.
the message then. Don't
That one.
look at it. Yeah.
Whoops.
So we.
Oops a doodle.
Oh boy, 71 pages. I love it. Is there anything I shouldn't read through in this?
No.
Okay, cool.
If you want to read the whole thing, be my guest.
Probably not gonna read the whole thing, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna dig into it. This is Strider traits and Forge Mine Warforged traits.
You're in there, yeah.
Is that all that's in here?
Oh, there's
I'm just looking at the left. That might be why. Okay, I'll get through it. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. And do you have a link for the map?
Yeah, I realize the image on there is awful. Hold on.
We I can just favorite this doc. Yeah, okay, cool.
Here is the an imager link for that.
Perfect. So does Aurelia, like the main capital of this continent?
It's the largest country on the continent for sure.
Okay.
It's the most powerful country.
Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. That makes sense.
It used to be 6 kingdoms, and then it united into one. So it's
Gotcha.
powerhouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take notes on all of this for it to retain. I don't know, I could read something 10 times over, but unless I actually write it out, it just doesn't stick.
Hi, DB.
Hey.
Hi.
if our 6 doesn't go with something that has, oh, actually no, we got a bard. Never mind. I was gonna say if our 6 doesn't go with something that can take cure wounds or healing word, we're gonna be spending a lot of money on health potions. So I'm trying to get on Tarly's good side.
I see.
It's always a reason. I definitely got to give you kudos on this. This is in depth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and here, I always like to put a face to the name, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on cam for a minute.
I expect big hairy man. Let's see.
Big hair.
Yeah,
I actually
okay.
just shaved the beard down a little bit, so
I got you. I got you.
it was much hairier.
Bro, I
so-
dig the Dragon Ball tee.
You like it?
Hell yeah. Fucking smooth, bro. Smooth.
Yeah, it doesn't get enough credit, you know. So I'll take it whenever I can.
Fuck, I'm literally watching a Dragon Ball video as we speak.
Oh yeah. You watch Tournament of Power and everything?
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
Nice. I haven't finished Tournament of Power yet. I just got back into it not too long ago.
Oh shit, son, you got some
I
shit
did.
ahead of you, bro.
I already experienced Ultra Instinct.
Okay, you still got some more shit ahead of you.
Oh, I bet.
I'm waiting for the next fucking arc to drop. Oh, there's Echo.
My camera's on as well, so you can see what your DM looks like.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on.
solid
I wanna
haircut.
see what my DM
Nice.
looks like. Hold on,
Thank
hold on, hold on. How do I do this?
Oh,
I
welcome
could,
back
like,
then.
Go in
Welcome back,
there
Ben.
and you could see what I
I
look
have
like.
ice cream.
What kind of
Yay,
ice cream
good
did you
job.
Look at that headset. That's awesome.
get? Yeah.
No. Like
I gave
Oh,
her
that's
shit
hilarious.
for it when
I'm
she
also
bought it.
wearing kitty ears on my headset right now.
Good.
I missed the
Oh, God,
memo.
the transition has begun.
Yeah, I can't show you because
Look at your slick little haircut.
Oh,
it's
he's
fine.
gone.
Thank you. I'm still here.
No.
Your dude's left.
Yeah,
My
Dooch
good-
left.
cut off
I-
his
Oh.
camera.
Just crashed.
I just don't have one.
Have you read our backstory yet, Echo?
Not yet.
Okay.
Read it.
I will
We
in a
worked
moment.
so hard on it. Days even.
Days,
who
you
kno-
said.
Oh
Who
no.
I
knows
slapped
everybody in
mine
real
together
life?
while we were sitting here talking.
Right. I was like, I wrote mine in like 2 minutes. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
So
Okay.
who knows who in real life? A couple people live together.
So
yes,
Sal
Echo
is my
lives-
sister.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Penumbra is my girlfriend. She doesn't live with me at the moment.
Okay.
Like
Um,
a week more.
Yeah,
Simic
I keep trying
is-
to abduct her.
Yes. Simic is a good friend of mine. Hellfrog is a good friend of Sal's.
Gotcha.
I mean, we haven't actually met in real life, but we're good friends. She was dragged into my D&D game.
So
yeah.
I am the stranger danger.
You are the random ad, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh, and the other person's random too, aren't they?
Yes, the
Yeah,
remembered Orson, she is also.
Ugh, God
I
damn
did play with her once in a one shot, and she was really fun. So I'm excited to see how the group goes together.
it. I'm really disappointed in this ice cream so far. It is so
Oh, no.
fucking sticky.
Did you get
Balancing.
It's
Reese's?
Twix ice cream. Of course
had-
it's gonna be sticky.
They had such a small amount of ice cream at this place. I was
You went
really
with
disappointed.
Twix over Reese's ice
There
cream?
wasn't Reese's ice
Oh, okay.
cream.
You
No,
know
I-
what?
Sir, that was not an
Yeah,
option.
Reese's is the best candy.
I
that
got
I will
something.
give to you.
If you think that, I got something that's gonna change your absolute life.
We'll see. I
Keep a
hope you're ready.
stash of these. Okay, you have to
Lucky.
try it. Hold up, where can I get this in? It's
Snack
Reese's.
cake.
A snack cake? What the fuck is that?
It's like a brownie inside of a Reese's.
Well, I don't
Huh.
like brownies though. That's the thing.
You don't like brownies. That's-
Who
What is
are
wrong
you?
with
Yeah.
you?
I don't like brownies. I know. I'm the weird one. I'm the odd
You
man
know
out.
what's good?
Thing
Hey,
is
that looks good.
Is a
phenomenal.
fucking blondy.
Blondie.
Yeah.
I'd
Ooh,
rather have
fuck
a
is a
brownie
blondie?
over a blondie. It's
That's
like
good.
a
It's so
It's like a
good.
brownie, but it's vanilla. I
I might
had
like
a
that.
recipe, but it was with honey, and they were really good.
I just had one of those at Applebee's the other day.
I didn't know they had them at Applebee's.
Yes, they do, and they were actually really good. They do it
Cool.
on a skillet and everything.
Skillet.
She
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
that's
little
the
Anything is
shit
better
right
than
there.
skillet.
That's the shit right there. I want
Oh
some.
yeah, always.
I
Have you
like
good.
ever
that.
had a
Dragon
brookie?
Ball Z shirt, by the way.
What's
I
that?
have had a
Thank you.
brookie.
Brookie is brownies, but then you spread chocolate chip cookie on top of it and bake it.
Ooh.
That
Yeah, that's
sounds
a nice fish
delicious
tank.
and like
It
it
is
would kill me.
delicious. It would, yeah. I put like a pound of butter in a pan of those. I make them once a year and give them away.
I don't
Yum.
know if you meant to or not, but you unblurred everything.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, okay, just making sure. I know you said you
I
like
can
to
watch him
blur it
eat.
for.
Oh, she's been knocked out. She's sleeping.
Okay, okay.
It's almost 9 o'clock where I am, and my roommates are asleep now, so I have to be quiet.
It's
Fuck
I
midnight
am
where I am.
never quiet.
Yeah,
Are those
it's
fishies?
midnight.
It is also midnight where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
So you're on the East Coast.
Yeah, I don't fall asleep till like 2 in the morning, anyways.
Same.
Same. It's a little more like 6 in the morning for me actually, but.
Luckily, I have a job where I make them too much money, so I go in whenever I want.
Dude,
Oh yeah. That's
what is
super
that job and can I do it?
Phone sales.
Ugh, never mind. I hate talking to people.
Yeah.
It starts until
sucks.
10, which is nice.
I own my own business, so I don't. So I'm my own boss,
Way
which
to
means
do it.
working and never working.
I'm currently off work due to a broken arm, so I have all the free time in the world.
Mr.
no.
Glassbones.
I'm not glass bones, motherfucker. I have one bone. One bone breaks and I'm just glass now.
You
Glass
broke it
one
in
glass
six
bone.
places, so it's kind of like breaking 6 bones.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
God damn it, Ben.
It's you see, you're just making it funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but it is almost midnight. I'm gonna go do other stuff. Nice to meet you all.
Okay.
Bye.
Look
See
Thank
you
you
next
for
week.
coming.
Next week.
Mm-hmm.
It will be running properly. I swear to
Come
God.
hell or high
Well,
water.
it better be, or else.
I really am sorry. It's
It's okay.
I'm really
I
quite
d-
upset about this.
Let me put this in.
I didn't expect the Session 0 to have gameplay anyways.
That's what'll fucking happen.
Usually Session 0 is just character builder whenever I did it, so
Which is
The last
it'll
Session
live it up to
Zero-
the expectations.
Yeah, the last one I had with him, I think our last hour and a half of time was played.
yeah.
I try to
But, you know.
give some people some time to play the character, and I have maps and stuff ready to rock, so I'm really annoyed.
All right, we'll have them next time, and people will have a chance to figure out their shit. I don't know. Words.
Tell
I
me when
got a
you read
lot
my-
of shit to read.
So fucking nice.
Okay.
Did you get the same one or did you get a different
It's the
print?
exact same one.
Yeah, it's the classic.
It sure is.
Classic.
It's so comfy. It's got so much support on it.
I almost bought the Game of Thrones one before the series ended, and I would have been so mad if I
Mhm.
bought it
That would've been
after the
embarrassing.
So-
like before. It would have been so embarrassing.
Can you imagine? the
I've
people
never
who named
seen
their
it.
kids After Game of Thrones characters?
There is probably a bunch of them.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
It's worth it up
Phen-
until a point.
Phenomenal.
I
first
heard the season
5,
ending was like
6.
fucking awful.
Don't get me wrong. Like last season, cinematically and like visually, very appealing, good. But like
Except for
after
that
all,
one fucking episode where they're like, everything has
just-
to be so dark you can't fucking see anything.
they
I
did
plan on
fix it.
watching it, so no huge spoilers, please.
They did fix that.
That the
that
show
one
is
episode.
garbage.
They-
You've
they
probably
fixed it.
already heard. Yeah, because my girl just rewatched the whole thing again.
I've been
Oh
told
my
don't
God,
get
what, is
patched
she a
to
masochist?
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
don't.
I was
I
told,
still think it's worth to watch because the first 5 seasons are
I'm just
the
so
best
fucking
show.
bitter at this point about,
I am
it.
too.
like,
I
I
refuse
get.
refuse to watch it with her. Like absolutely refused.
That's how hurt you are.
Yeah. Yeah. And she would hear my snarky because like the TV is right over there for the living room.
He'd be
So she'd hear
grumbling
my
about it in the
snarky
breath.
little comments in the back. I can't believe you're doing this to yourself. She's like, oh, I thought it was okay. He's like, who are you? Who are you?
My friend's
This
cat,
isn't the woman I married.
my friend's cat is named Sansa, so
Oh,
there's a certain amount of
I didn't like Sansa.
What?
you
like
know,
her.
you
I
don't.
thought you
I
didn't
mean,
watch it. Oh wait, other person talking.
Mm-hmm.
She was pretty intolerable in the first few seasons.
She was so stupid towards the end.
I mean,
Yeah. She had.
She went through a lot.
It
Don't get
looks
me
so.
wrong. I get it.
I mean,
but,
any
like,
character. The show, yeah, I have. You know what? I have nothing nice to say.
We'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
I was so just ugh. Hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah. Yeah. House of Dragons isn't bad, but
I've heard that, but I haven't.
I haven't either.
Once
I just
again,
don't have it in me right
cinematically, visually very appealing and super cool to watch, but like still have a bad taste in my mouth. That being said, I am thoroughly enjoying Rings of Power.
Yeah, I'm a little behind on it, but I have really enjoyed what I've watched, and I'm looking forward to watching more of it when I have
Yeah.
time and/or attention span.
People bomb the ratings on it, and it's like, come on, that's not what it's like. Literally, the first few
Oh,
episodes,
sorry.
it's plot build up. Like, come on. what are we doing here?
It's just people being stupid on the internet, which like
Yep.
now. They do that.
fucking. Ugh. There are many good things about the internet.
Mostly bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cat videos, so it evens out.
Uh-huh.
Not wrong there.
Internet is for cats.
Everything else is just a side effect. Eve, no, you don't get to go out. The doors just stay closed.
Doing now. Dude.
It's giving you a new thing?
Yeah, it's telling me it's already got these ports open, but it clearly doesn't. Dude, please.
Don't you
Why-
just love it, Echo?
Really.
Is
Only
this
it
like
would
the one,
help.
is Foundry the one you've always used, or for the most part, or just got
I've
into it?
started
recently?
with Roll20, and Roll20 is way clumsier, but
Yeah.
does not have these problems. Okay.
The other, I do one on Roll20, and I've played a campaign on Owlbear Rodeo, and it was actually pretty in depth.
You haven't seen Echo run on Foundry though. Whenever.
No,
Well,
I haven't.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
not
Foundry.
working. Yeah, Foundry is not working. So
That's
I've
true.
never ran on Foundry. Is there anything I'm gonna have to do on my end for Foundry, or is it all
Nope.
sweet? Yeah,
Once
because
he
on
gets it working.
Owlbear Rodeo, like you could do all the attachments to put the things over. The DM usually does it, but like there's things that I could do, and I'm like, just. you
So
got it.
for Foundry, the cool thing is, like, if you have the extension Beyond 20, you can just roll from your character sheet on the website.
I do.
Mhm.
And if you rather not do that in game, there's an overlay. When you click on your token, you'll have this little pop-up in the top left-hand corner where you can select from all your skills, items, and stuff.
As
pretty
long as
handy
Beyond
when it is,
working.
Yeah.
As long as Beyond 20 works, that's cool because that's what I use anyways for the other
Yep.
one.
Well, there you go. You're set. Ain't gotta do shit.
Come here.
No.
I'm talking to you, Simic.
I'll be more specific next time.
I'm talking to my cat.
The Simic.
Are you
Can you
a
just not?
are you a big
Well,
magic fan?
I'm glad somebody gets my name.
I'm- The current campaign I'm playing in is Ravnica.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yep. I wrote a pretty cool backstory into it. I'm a Vaishino druid,
Okay, okay.
and I played into it that like my backstory and DM did pretty good with it. That like for a long time I was how do you say it again? Borborgamos?
Bro, I could never pronounce it. Don't ask me.
Borborgimos.
I am
the
not
leader of
good
the
with
world.
names.
He somehow tricked me into they did a ritual, and I was forced as a like giant vicious hyena to do his bidding for like 40 years,
Oh fuck.
and like wound up snapping out of it, and he played into it pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's an interesting campaign.
I'm kind of happy. Not many people get my name. Actually, I think you're the first person who's ever gotten my name.
Well, I didn't know anything. Like, I wasn't into Magic prior to it, so I went in
Oh,
and
okay,
I
okay.
had to read hella information on it.
There's so much shit behind
There's
Magic. Like
so
it's
much.
you wouldn't think because it's a card game it would have so much. Like it
It's
originated.
so in depth.
It is. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Echo tried to get into Magic recently, and I'm glad he didn't, because that's a really expensive hobby.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Just get
The-
into a Ravnica campaign.
Fucking to build a basic deck, like one that's just even semi-comparable to other decks, is like $150, bare bones.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then if you
Also-
get your fucking high-end value cards and like even fucking land cards are getting expensive nowadays.
I got enough expensive hobbies.
I spent a stupid amount on dice I never roll because I play online.
Hey, you got to roll them for the one game we just played.
I
did.
got this whole thing is just packed. Never rolled them.
I have 40 sets of dice,
Yep.
totaling about $300.
Yeah.
I
I
have. But
I am an asshole who bought like amethyst ones and
Yep. I have malachite ones. I have opalite
Yeah.
ones. I have
Never
tiger's eye
use 'em.
ones.
I have about 10 sets of dice in storage. Haven't
very
been used
sad.
in like 6 years.
It's just all my friends are far away.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I got
have
into D&D.
a bunch of
And Echo
plastic
and
dice
Zao
that
are
I
far
keep.
away.
If I ever come visit you guys, I'll run a little in person one shot for
You
you.
must.
How about that?
My
So what
little
if you just
amethyst.
what if you just moved to Washington?
I
my
can't afford a
God.
place by myself. What the
Right.
fuck?
What if you just found a place with me and Echo?
Well, that's between you and Echo, but I would be down.
I'm okay with that.
You all live in Washington?
Me and Echo and Zao do.
Nice.
I live in Ohio,
Ooh,
all the
sorry-
way across the state.
Sorry to hear
across
that.
the US. Yeah. It's alright.
Sorry
Yeah, I've
for your
heard that the positives of living in Ohio are that it's really cheap, and then the negatives are that you have to live in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio's really not as bad as people make it out to seem.
gross.
I can't say
I can
anything.
throw a rock and hit Idaho, so you know, I feel like that's semi-comparable to Ohio.
I'm originally from New Jersey and I live in Florida, so I don't really have much room.
I'm originally from Pennsylvania.
You're a Floridian now, so yeah, you don't have much room.
I am a
I used to
Floridian
live
now.
an hour from New Hope.
Really?
Mhm.
Nice. Nice. My brother went to rehab there.
Oh shit. Okay.
When he
That's a
was
bombshell
teenager.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom is from Trenton.
Okay, that's rough.
Yeah,
That's rough
doesn't-
down there.
It doesn't show, but this was from like she moved to Pennsylvania when she was like 6. So she only lived in Trenton from 1960 to 1966. So I think the atmosphere was a little different back then.
Yeah, it's still rough down there. Yeah, no. I moved down here. I moved down here 5.5 years ago.
Why did you do something like that?
I actually got sober.
In Florida?
No, I got sober in New Jersey. and
Also,
then-
And
I
And then-
revoiced my
scenery.
incredulousness.
yeah. And then I had a friend who went down to Florida, got sober, and stayed sober down there for a long time. And he's like, talking to him, I had just gotten out of like a 30-day rehab. And I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, I keep going back to hang out with all my old friends. He's like,
Yeah.
"No, just come down to Florida. What do you have, like, what do you got going for you right now?" I was like 25 at the time. I'm like, you know what, you're right. 2 days later, I just drove down to Florida.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's kind
Went
of
to a
me right
halfway
now.
house.
Trying to get out of Ohio. Just I ain't got nothing here.
Yeah,
I'm
it's easy
literally
when you
about
don't have
to
much
leave my
to
town
lose.
right now.
Really easy when you don't have much to lose.
Very fucking true.
5.5 years sober. Not a
Nice.
single
Cool.
drink.
Congrats.
Used to be a
Hard.
bartender and everything.
I'm sure that was difficult.
Yeah. Had to change professions.
Yeah, well, it clearly looks like you're doing all right.
Sales now. It's the only other thing besides bartending that I knew that can make me enough money to where I'm happy.
I did sales for a while, but man, fucking just I couldn't
beat
deal
ya.
with the people any longer.
It beats you up mentally every day.
Oh yeah, I
It
couldn't do
sucks.
it.
I had one guy told me that he hopes I killed myself because the product I was selling was too expensive and I should die in a car crash on my way home.
I've heard some.
Oh.
Was that before or after the car crash?
crazy shit.
That was well before the car crash. This is when I
Oh,
was
so
like
are
20.
you saying that this guy caused that car crash?
Could have been. Who knows?
He played the long game for that one.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Sales eat your soul every single day. That's why I need
Oh.
D&D to restore some of it.
Agreed. So I heard back from the lawyer, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, actually, it's not great. They were like, this doesn't feel like this is escalated enough for us to like really take this case. If they fire you, let us know. And I was like,
That's BS. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah,
Because, I mean, like, the attorney that I got the referrals from, like, thought that it had legs. Like, it wasn't just my criminal defense attorney brain saying it. Fuck.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. I left anyway, so
Yeah.
I just get to say, fuck you to the West Coast,
Yeah.
the west side of the state, anyways.
Well, I'm sorry that it sucked.
Yeah. We were all very optimistic that I was going to be able to sue somebody, douche, but
Yeah,
it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
that's rough.
I would've
I was in
loved
a similar situation when I was way younger. I got my jaw broken at a frat party.
Oh my god.
Hence why I had to get sober after so many years of doing stupid shit. But yeah, after like 3 years of going through it, I got like 10K, but I didn't even get any of that. Like I thought I was gonna get like 100 grand or something. And
Yeah.
I got
I
like
went
10K,
through-
and it came out to like 6 that I had to
Yeah.
give to my mother anyways because I owed her for a car that I bought.
Ugh.
Fucking, I went
So
through
I
the
got
same thing
nothing
3 years
out of it.
ago,
With your
but
car
ended
accident.
up, with a car accident. But my lawyer was like, nothing we can do, bro. Just plead guilty. I'm like, what?
You
Sounds
need
He
a
was
new
like-
lawyer.
Lawyer.
He,
Neither lawyer.
he was like, yeah, there's no cameras there. We can't prove whose fault that is. I'm like, the dude admitted in his statement that he was driving without his lights on. So, okay, the only thing I could have done was pay $5 grand for a crash investigator to come out and inspect the scene, which I didn't have $5 grand.
Yeah.
And since my lawyer dropped my case, the new lawyers I asked didn't want anything to do with it. So I got fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
The system is corrupt.
sure fucking is.
Yep,
Sure
system's
fucking is.
fucked. It's exhausting.
I bet.
But
yeah,
yeah,
it would
there's
have been nice
there's
to
a
have a
reason-
settlement, but you know, realistically.
I really think that sucks, and I'm very sorry because I genuinely thought that that had legs, and the friggin' tort defense attorney I was talking to also thought that it had legs.
And so did every
so-
person on Reddit who saw my post.
Yeah, so what the fuck? But
They're all lawyers.
I think you should find a different.
I think
it
you
might-
should.
Yeah, it might
I've
be worth
been
shopping it
through
around a little
3.
bit, but
Yeah.
It's free to ask.
it is free to ask. Lots of
It is?
folks will do
Well, it
consults for free.
looks
I
like
do.
I should have let them fire me, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
but they probably weren't going to fire you. They were probably just going to be wildly uncomfortable for a little while.
Did you
Yeah,
fix it,
and they
Echo?
were.
Oh!
Let us see.
Did you? Nice.
Eve, stop.
It only
begging
took
about-
3 hours. Yes, I'm in!
Oh, I
Do
see
you know
stuff.
what the problem was? Like, is this something that we can prevent
I
recurring?
had to open the port forward on the Xfinity gateway upstairs.
What does that even mean?
Am I supposed to do something on this? Select
Click
user?
it,
Oh,
find your name,
gotcha.
and join.
There is no
Sweet.
password.
Dooch.
Let me just find it.
Hell yeah.
Just click return to setup after that, or?
No,
Have to
just
click-
click your character.
Oh,
and
join
click
game
next.
session.
Elfrog
Yeah.
just noticed.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hell yeah. That's funny. When she said it was the one upstairs, you were like, nah.
Nice music.
All right, time to play, right?
Yes.
Gary loves frog.
Yeah, we're now
She's in. She's in game. She's in here.
Can I go in this at any time?
No, only if when I have it up.
Okay.
But while it's
I'll
up,
have,
you're
like, the
free to
game
explore any of the tabs at the top that you see, which at the moment is
Cool. Just for the simple fact, when I went to like zoom in super far on the image you sent me, it like blurs a little bit, so I couldn't see city names. But what is this? Do
You
I have
should
to
be
do
able-
anything with simple
The pretty map,
calendar? Oh, now we are in town.
so you can go from here to the world.
Oh, audio. This is blowing out my eardrums.
Yeah, go to the
Top right, there's a music symbol. Hit global
Yep.
volume controls and playlist. Drop that down.
Claim this. Here she is. Here we
Okay.
go.
I like the
Oh,
ambient.
man. That was such a pain. I couldn't have done that any earlier too because Xfinity was setting up advanced security. It was doing that the whole time.
Oh,
Goodness.
fuck.
It literally just finished it, and I was like, "Oh, I have the app working now. Let me see if I can open the port on that one." And then it worked.
I hate
So-
Xfinity.
So as a kind of brief rundown, yeah, I do too. As a brief rundown, what should I know as a player that I'm going to be using besides like ruler and?
Okay, so in this, you can access your character sheet at any time that's updated in the Foundry. If you click on the little actor token in the top right, you'll see
Okay.
your character under the folder "The Lodge at Ensmeet."
Yep.
You can open them up and you can take a look at their stats and everything like that.
Oh.
Also, when your token is in the world, so I'm gonna, for this example, I'll place your token right here. When you have your token selected, in the top left of the screen, you'll see your heads-up display, which has your inventory, spells, feature, skills, saves, everything.
Okay.
You can mouse over those to select, like, something in your inventory to use, in this case, daggers or your or whatever, and you can roll it straight into the chat from here, so you don't have to go to your D&D.
But you can.
It works just as well, and a lot of people prefer to use one because they're familiar with it.
Yeah.
But for the sake of ease, if we're in a tense moment, sometimes I need you to make a save, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll just roll it here.
Yeah.
I did the first roll.
You did. I'm very proud of you.
Also, Echo, my weapons didn't port over into this sheet.
Dude,
They
if
did.
you want
just
to
have to equip
connect your D&D Beyond to the Foundry, go to your
They-
little
It
Beyond
most
20
certainly did
extension
not.
and turn them on both
them. Oh, huh. Didn't- oh.
the Foundry and on the D&D Beyond. They have to be on both of the different tabs.
I'm streaming. Alright, so beyond.
Yep. so
Under advanced or more options.
all you have to do is click it and it'll turn on. So then you go to the Foundry.
So
And-
I just click this?
Yep.
Yep.
and
That's
turn
it.
on your
And now, yeah, roll in D&D Beyond.
Okay, let's see.
something. And go back to the Foundry.
Yep, there you go.
And it showed up. Oh, go to your top right where the yes. There you
Cool.
go. See, it showed up.
Sweet. Nice.
And you have to do that, like if you have to refresh your screen on one of them, make sure you reconnect them or you'll make a roll and it won't connect to each other.
Gotcha. Yeah. 'cause,
But if
like,
that does happen, like us and the DM can both see what you rolled in D&D Beyond.
So
So,
it's
if it
not the end of
happens,
the
it's not the
world. Okay.
biggest of deals.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, I roll my rolls privately.
Yep.
So when I roll something, this is what it looks like.
Gotcha.
It
So we'll know
normally
you're up
doesn't
to
look
some
like that,
shit.
actually.
Yeah, it does.
No, normally there's nothing that pops up when he rolls.
That's not true.
100% true. It happened in our one-shot. It happens in our Friday games.
I've always seen it like this.
They never pop up for me like that for whatever
So
reason.
sneak
Whatever you
attack.
say, sweet boy.
And then I click damage for it.
Yep.
So when you're making a sneak attack, you
Mhm.
basically, when you roll an attack as your rogue, like for
Mhm.
example, if I go to your heads up display, I click on your rapier,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
roll
okay,
your
I gotta-
damage.
Click on rapier.
Mhm.
Cool. And then damage or attack or damage.
You roll
Gotcha.
attack first.
Attack normal always.
Yep.
No, so you have advantage.
Then you click damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you roll
Normal.
it? No, you didn't roll an natural 20. You rolled an 18.
So then
That's
you
pretty
would go and you'd click your sneak attack and roll that. and it will keep.
Okay, so then I would go go up here, click feature, sneak attack, and then damage.
Yes.
Cool. And then normal.
Or you could just
bam.
do it on your D&D Beyond, and I think it does it for you.
It does do it
Yeah,
for
I'm
you
just
from-
I'm just trying to get accustomed to it.
I
But
prefer D&D Beyond because I
I
understand it
usually-
much better.
I usually have 2 screens, 1 sheet, 1 VTT.
Sure.
Mm.
That being said, sometimes having the VTT break down everything that's happening is helpful.
Yeah, that's why I still want to get like accustomed to it. What is my plus?
Stop being a monster.
Rawr.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit, I
Oh,
think
this is-
physical therapy is working. I can open my pill bottle with this hand now. Couldn't before.
Great. Oh look, you
yeah.
can use Booming Blade.
I do have Booming Blade.
Wow.
Well, bow. Oh, and it makes a little boom?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
Boomer.
Cast spell. Oh.
I'm glad Cyclops in my
Oh,
chest.
man. And I just pop it and boom.
Yep, there it is. And then you
That's
can.
cool.
I'll stick that on the NPC that has Booming Blade on it.
So if
Or
they
you'll-
move, yeah.
Yeah, it
Echo,
explodes.
you gotta show off the combat tracker with the next up.
I love
So
that.
Yeah,
does it-
that shit's fire.
It like scales too, so like when I hit level 5, it'll automatically account for. Sweet.
It does.
So in a situation like that, I would have to first click Rapier if I'm gonna use Rapier, then Booming Blade, and then it'll account for everything.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Whoa.
You giving us enemies to fight?
No, I'm just showing the.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's fucking
It's
sweet.
your turn. Oh, that's dope.
Now,
It's
if there
cool.
are monsters in the initiative, it doesn't
That's
say
def-
that.
If you go up
Definitely
to your
better than the Owl Bear.
if you go in your upper right hand corner and you right click on the combat, the 2 little swords, it
Mhm.
shows you the combat tracker and who's in what order,
Ooh.
which is convenient because then you're like, when's my turn? Except
Yeah.
you don't know where the monsters are, so.
So, yeah, let's say it's your turn, Grim, and then Gideon goes, and it says Claudia's up, but something bad's happening because there's. A
Oh, that's an
monster
aboleth right there.
Ooh.
there.
Level 1
Gotcha.
Aboleth.
So we're unaware of monster initiative order.
Oh,
Exactly.
and you should show them about the health bar at the top too.
Where? This thing?
Oh,
The damage counter.
yeah. So if you take a hit, like if I deal 4 damage to you, you can type 4 into that text bar and hit down arrows. It does the
Mhm.
math for you. You don't have to subtract shit and repunch it in.
Okay. Does it have my actual health somewhere here?
Yeah, it does.
It's
You-
scroll over
Over
your
your
character.
token? Yeah.
You can see it. Or in your
Yeah.
the top where it has your character name and then the number in the right corner. That's what your
Oh
health
my god, I'm
points are.
lost.
Okay, it's okay. Take a deep breath.
You
with
saw
us.
my face? You saw my face.
You see on the bottom of your screen, there's like the
Yes.
number bar, and then next to
Yes.
that you see this block that has a red skull, a red down arrows, text box, and then blue arrows and a heart.
Yes, this thing.
Yeah, so click on your token, and it'll show your name in that little bar.
Oh, I wasn't clicked on my token. It makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, so if you
I was
type in-
wondering why that stuff went away too. This
For
stuff up
example,
here.
I'm gonna hit 4, and I'm gonna hurt you for that.
Cool. Does that link with Beyond too?
It does not.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll keep track of that on here then.
That's the best
I'll-
way to do it.
I'll try to, like, I'm gonna have my sheet up, but I'll try to do as much as I can to get used to it through here.
So yeah, I keep track of health on both of them.
Well, the thing is, if you do it
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond, I don't think it carries over to the VTT, which is like
Okay.
it's
Another
not the
trick-
end of the world, but it's
Another
More
trick
important
you
on
can
here.
do.
Yeah.
Is when you are controlling your token and you're trying to move somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
you can click on the ruler tool, measure distance.
Actually,
tool.
even simpler than that, when you click your token, if you press Control and hold it, and then go to move, and let go of Control, you get the ruler, and then you can press Space Bar, and it moves you.
Ooh, baby.
Mhm.
That way, you can always have your token selector selected, and you never get
Yes,
confused.
instead of ruler. Gotcha.
Or you can use your arrow keys.
Hey, 25 feet. Bam. Oh, can I? Oh, that's dope. And that's 5 foot at a time?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Now this
The map
map
can
is
be
not
scrolled
to
to that.
scale because it's not a
Yeah.
token map, but you get what
I
I'm
am
saying.
the size of these
Yep.
buildings.
I am the Cedar Kind Lodge.
I am mighty.
This is
I
actually
am not on here.
really cool.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ah, dork.
I mean, he could make it so I could drag my own token out, but he's not.
You said.
There you go. Now you can.
Siblings.
Thank you.
What was the quick way for character sheet?
I'm
Double-click
surprised
your
we
token.
found two that look so similar.
What was that?
Double click your token.
Oh, just double click it. Oh, sweet.
What did you
Okay,
say, Simic?
So I'm
it's
surprised we
gonna-
found two that are so similar.
It
know
did an
that.
update with my whatchamacallit.
I need to re-import your guys' stuff.
You're good.
Uh-huh.
No worries. That makes sense.
I was busy trying to make the foundry work. Period.
You wanted it
Shit,
to actually
my spells
work.
are here.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I got
All your
excited
spells.
here on the thing.
So
Oh,
can
yes.
I click right here for? Oh, sweet, and it gives me the roll. And then situational might be like for bless or something.
Uh huh.
So I'd have to type 1d4 for bless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's little dice at the bottom under the chat that represent the dice you can roll.
Yeah, you just gotta click one of those.
Yeah, you can just
Oh.
add those on top.
D4's little caltrop.
Yep. Bam. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a. I hope that other person comes and plays cleric or something.
Hey, I have healing word. We're fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna be the
just
one getting
the reason-
fucking punched in the face.
The reason why I was surprised no one chose cleric is because the point of this world is
It's
to have
all the god
conversations with
stuff.
gods.
But
Yeah.
What is God?
I,
ever
I
done
was
for
going
me?
at that from a different direction. So
Yeah, I dig that you're being an ASMR. And the Tice is tie-in from your family. Cool. So, you're still getting it. It's just, I was surprised.
weird. Yeah.
I'm also a cleric Friday, so I didn't want to play double cleric.
That's fair.
I have played cleric real hard in the past. So
I also forgot the god thing was a thing, so maybe he'll try talking to his god.
You keep
I
forgetting.
forgot that was a thing. Yeah, nobody does that shit, so
yeah,
I'm just
I
not
do that,
used to
like,
it.
all the time. What the shit?
I'm debating on the relationship I want to have. I know for the most part what it is, but I might play it to my advantage.
It's fun.
You
Yeah,
having some ADHD there, Pen?
Huh?
I just watched your tokens pass the fuck out.
That's just me.
This is pretty cool. Like,
So, what do you think would be
what
like
are
if
these little?
Felon and Crest met each other?
Interesting.
SMR Pride.
Yeah.
What was your question?
I was gonna say, what are these 1 through 9 and 0 bars at the
Those are
bottom
like-
do?
They're for
Hotbar features.
macros.
Yeah.
You
You
can
can
set
set
up
up,
macros. and
yeah, you
shit.
can set up macros on your own if you
Like just okay, cool.
You need custom script for macros. They're pretty
I've
annoying
never
to set
done
up.
it.
Yep, never doing that.
Too much.
I have
Yeah.
one that just auto rolls initiative.
So, where would initiative be under? I
It's
found
under
out
utility.
initiative is technically a ability check.
That is true.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's a dexterity roll.
Dah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I have a +3 to my initiative.
I have
Woot.
+4.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with these level 1 starting stats.
The little sister's faster than the big brother? Who would have guessed?
Simic ex-mistress's character.
No,
It's
what?
good.
No, it's
I
my
do
name
flip.
has changed. Yes, it has.
Also, just like in, say, for example, the world map, if you follow this road, or this road, it leads you to the world map. Follow this road, it leads you to Goldwood.
Wait. So we can.
Like, if you don't move your tokens, but you say you go along this road, you're going to Goldwood.
And
And if you follow these roads, you go out to the Amaranth proper.
to the world map. Amazing. I know you said it was a sandbox, but I keep being like,
Man.
what?
It is a
I like.
Oh yeah, fuck it. I'm excited for next week.
I'm very happy I stumbled upon this. This is like everything I was looking for. People who actually want to do a backstory, have some fun with it, you know?
Oh yeah,
Not
you'll
bad.
always get that.
It's not easy to find. I'll tell
Really?
you that. I've had so.
I mean, I play predominantly with Echo and
yeah,
but
you're
I
very
guess.
blessed
Like
with that.
I like RP heavy games, so
Like I like combat and everything too, but like this D&D is not the same if you don't have backstory and you don't have RP in it.
There's no
It's
stakes.
just
What's the
like
point?
kind of a boring. You're running through the motions.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So like, yeah, it's just not. the
I'll have
same.
you know that Echo has made me cry on more than one occasion in character.
Yeah, me too. Although mostly when I died.
Oh yeah, I had a whole thing when I died. It was really sad.
I will have to admit I am a huge Critical Role fan.
Yep.
Same.
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 Huge. So
No spoilers
You're
for campaign 1.
do you want? Campaigns 1 is the only one I haven't seen. So
Same.
This is how sick
I'm
in the head I
behind
am.
on campaign 3,
okay.
so no spoils, please. But
Are
This
you
is
guys
how-
ready to have your fucking minds blown?
Let me hear
One
it.
second. I have to move a plate because I'm using it as a side table right now. But I just got this in the mail. Oh god. Everything is going wrong. Fuck. Ugh.
So you guys are looking at the.
I got
Ooh.
the Vax statue.
God, of course you did.
It's literally so big. But I'm not taking it out of the box because I'm moving soon. And I also broke something already.
no.
You broke something?
I broke one of the feathers in his hair.
How did you manage
I
that?
took it out just to look at it, and I dropped his head, and it,
Oh, of course you did.
it snapped his little feather off.
No.
My child,
Terrible.
my husband child.
Oh,
Oh, God.
all right. Don't ever say that again, please. What were you saying, Dooch?
I'm trying to remember what the date was. I just started watching campaign 2 in May. I finished like 3 weeks ago.
Dude,
Hey, I watched 3 episodes a day at work, so I finished that shit
I
quick.
finished the first campaign in 3 months because I was listening to 2 episodes a day at work.
I used to have a commute that was 3 hours a day, so
my
I got
God.
through a lot of crit.
Mine
Yeah.
is like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours travel total for the day, but then I watch it like on my
When you
lunch
got
break. I'll watch it in between calls, and then
Yeah,
I'll watch
so-
it when I'm playing video games at night. Like I'll
Yeah,
I watch
fucking.
when I
I sit on a forklift all day at work, so I drive around and I just put a headphone in. I
listen
work
to it. Yeah.
3 12-hour shifts in a week. They pay me for 40, so I get fucking
Damn.
12 hours a day to listen to whatever I want, and I just blew through campaign 2. That shit went by so fast.
I used to weld 10 hours a day.
May 7th, and I finished like 3 weeks ago.
It's amazing that you have that marked. I love that.
No, I just scrolled through my history on it.
I've seen all of campaign 1. I've seen all of campaign 2. And I've fallen a little bit off the wagon with 3 because I had worked during the live shows. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't.
I've seen all of 2. and
Exandria
I'm caught up
Unlimited,
on 3. That shit.
Calamity.
Okay.
I don't
is
think they finished that yet.
Fire.
Calamity? Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Calamity was only
No, I
3
mean
or
you guys
like
watching.
5 episodes.
It was 4 episodes.
I'm almost done with Exandria Unlimited, the other one. with, like,
it was not as
Kaimal.
good. It's not as
Yeah,
but
that-
Calamity was
Competing with
banging,
Brennan
bro.
Lee
Calamity
Mulligan
was
as the DM was,
fire.
you don't
It
get,
was so
you don't
good.
get better than that really unless you're Matt Mercer.
Yeah,
Mulligan is amazing.
I gotta give Matt Mercer so much credit for keeping his tongue like down during that Kaimal one. Like I know
His
the
tongue down?
rules lawyer. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
where I was
calm
going with
down,
that. Okay, now. His
Oh, you don't want me to go
the
run
rules
You-
lawyer
Just be careful. If
in
you encounter
me.
something, you will have to deal with
it off? Oh, I'll stay behind my brother.
it.
It was a
Yeah.
shit show to say the
Good.
least.
They definitely weren't following the rules.
None of them, not one.
I actually haven't
Which
seen
is-
Kaimal because the first EXU with the Bria as the DM didn't impress me very much.
Yeah, she was very
It's not
blech. I did
great.
not
It's-
like it.
I just
I
don't
like
think,
Abria, but I don't think that I could.
I don't think
like,
her DM
I-
style suits
I
what
enjoy her personality. I do not like her DMing.
She's a very emotional DM. Other than that, it feels like it's just like a chaos.
I personally didn't like her inability to not put her own mannerisms in her NPCs. Like they all sounded like her. They
Yeah,
all said like
100%.
vibes, you know? It was just
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the town guard.
It-
Vibes, good citizen.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's tight. I love that for you. Like every fucking NPC said something
Yeah.
like that, and I was like, that really takes me out of the
It-
immersion.
Yep.
If they all, I feel like I know Abria's talking. It's just they're all Abria with different faces.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to
I
get
have
through it.
a
I'm just
huge
doing it
weakness for
though.
Robbie David, and I did even before he was on crit. So
Robbie Damon was blessing, and I cried when he left the table.
I love him so much. He's just like this dorky, amazing.
What is he from?
I mean, he's just a voice actor, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, he
But
did Tuxedo Mask in the revamped.
I was
Sun Moon.
fucking obsessed with the character he played in P5R, so that was a thing.
Oh, Persona.
Yeah, Persona.
I've actually
Echo.
never played Persona.
He
Yes.
was a catchy in the Persona 5 games, and I never original. I just played Royal, but
I need
I
you
love
to
it. It's
read
so
the
weird.
backstory.
it's so weird.
Yeah, Ed Show, read our backstory so I can add my feet or not.
Thank you.
Okay.
I feel like nothing is gonna live up to campaign 2 though.
It's true. Campaign 3
It's
has not taught me
so-
like Campaign 2 has. But
Campaign 2 was so fucking good.
Dooch, let me be real with you. Nothing in life will replace Campaign 1 for me. I fell in love with it. All of the characters. I openly sobbed at many episodes at
I'm-
work, so that was extra
I'm
weird.
so
I
I'm
want you to
having
watch
so many
it.
troubles
I'm planning
watching
on
it.
getting a Vax tattoo.
I
That is
really
how
like
much
Campaign
I
1,
fucking love
but the
Campaign
thing
1.
is that I'm very glad that I watched it because I think it would be hard to go back to it after having watched 2 because they've grown as players since they
Yes.
made those characters.
It's true.
And so it's hard to go backwards when you've already seen like
Yeah,
a
I think
lot of
that's my
those
problem
characters-
too.
A lot of those characters have the like, this is my first D&D character type
Mhm.
story,
Mhm.
and it's really hard to go back to that when you have already seen created later.
It's fair.
And so I liked it a lot, and I think I mean I'm never gonna forget about things that I'm not gonna say because they're spoilers, but just like some emotional things that happened between the players in the later
Mhm.
stages
Well,
of the game.
Campaign 1 was my first exposure to Critical Role, and I watched
Fucking-
it, and it changed my whole life. So that's why I feel so strong.
Class dropped one hell of a bombshell of a spoiler on me, and I'll never forgive that
He
man.
had to because
I'm
I don't
going to
think
watch
so.
it
It hasn't
eventually, so
played
don't say
anything.
it. But
I didn't. That's
to
why I
be
didn't say
fair,
it.
I
if-
also fucked up.
Hmm?
I was looking at there's the Critical Role stat sheets, and I wanted to look up some of the campaign 2, like their
Okay.
stat sheets. So I went in, I looked up. I'm like, oh, let me look at the Critical 1, campaign 1 stat sheets. And I looked. I'm like, why don't I see this guy? And then I scroll through, and it's like
talking about-
inactive players, and
Are
I'm
you
like,
talking about Tiberius?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Whatchamacallit? Vex?
Vax?
Vax?
The
Yeah,
love of my
that's
life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the
I looked at him
bombshell
like,
that was dropped
I'm
on
like,
me.
Oh,
what do
that
you
sucks.
mean inactive players? And then
Yeah.
I had to read it. I had to look it up, so I looked it
Yep.
up.
Mhm.
Yep, that's the bombshell that was dropped on me. I was very
I-
sad.
Vax
'Cause
was
it
my
was-
favorite character in the whole fucking thing, and then what happens, and I was so heartbroken. I
I'm
felt like
sitting
a
here-
So
friend
that's
had
funny.
died.
So your favorite character was played by him twice?
Yes, Liam O'Brien has played
Liam is a
Vax
great
and Caleb, and they have been my
Yep.
favorite
Liam
characters.
is a
I-
great player.
Yeah,
he's
he's been my
very
favorite in both of
thoughtful.
them as well.
He's
I'm
very thoughtful. And he's
Obsessed with Jester.
Jester's great.
Jester.
Obsessed. I fucking love Laura Bailey and her so
She's
much.
Well, technically,
Technically,
after reading the backstory, these are fine. You can have which either.
so I can have
You
mine.
made that sound so bad. You were like, well,
did that on purpose.
technically.
I had to do that to make the technically make sense.
Technically,
okay.
Technically.
Technically.
It's good. You guys are solid.
She's so good.
yeah, I'm adding my
Okay.
feet now.
I don't know which one to take yet. I'll get
It's up
that
to you.
at some point.
I would do. What's your con right now?
16.
Nah, if you get a +1, it'll just be a 17. It's not like it'll really change.
Yeah,
Wait.
but that means that at level 4 I can take
A feat.
an
and push that to
ASI
an
and get
18.
a 20 and an 18.
It's true.
I am super committed at 4. Oh, I kind of. No, I should be alright.
Also, as you guys
Yeah.
are playing, if you decide that your classes are you're not having fun,
Kill
you
him.
can retcon.
Oh fuck.
No. I'm going to full-fledged run into something if I get sick of my character. I'm
Just
making
murder
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
You know, there are
Okay,
other ways.
There are ways to write out a character that do not involve.
He's
If you want
gone.
to go out in a ball of fire, you do that.
Take
That's
anyone
how it's
with you who
done.
doesn't want to go.
And
No.
sometimes you accidentally have to make a new character because your character fucking leaves.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Sometimes they go off to chase some drow dick.
Yep.
So-
That's
Sorry,
exactly what
half
that
drow
was.
dick.
That might be what ends up happening to Cinda. Who knows?
Oh my god, it's true. He's
So much
also a
drow
half
dick.
drow. There's
He is.
How-
That's why I
there's
was like, are we
something
talking
about it.
about Cinda?
no. Her
No,
Sau's character
Echo.
also left the party for a half drow.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
mean, she's still around doing story relevant shit
It's true.
while
For
the drow dick.
Where?
for crits, do you apply the same rule you have in there for monsters, enemies?
Crunchy crits.
Yeah, crunchy crits. They hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sure do.
Yeah, they
Why
do.
isn't
I'm
it
gonna.
letting me add this feat?
I hope you guys know I'm gonna be hiding behind everything until level like 4.
You're the rogue. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be the barbarian getting slapped in the face, so feel free.
Gotcha.
I'll
Echo,
be
it's not,
cheerleading,
it's
I
not
think.
letting me add this feat. It just doesn't. It's not an option on the feats.
Are
to
you
add.
clicking?
Yeah, I'm going to features and traits, feats, and then manage feats, and it's just not on the list.
Might not have prerequisite charisma.
Oh no! I might have to redistribute some stats.
Right.
Fuck.
Oh
I didn't know
no!
it had prereq charisma. Damn it. Give me a
I
second.
think you need a 13.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you
Damn
going
it,
with
I have a
actor?
12.
Oh
No, I'm going with entertainer.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I've never had a character proficiency in disguise kit. Is it the same thing as disguise self spell, or is
No.
it a little bit different? Okay, cool.
It
I
takes a
figured
little
that.
bit. It takes time, but it doesn't like wear off.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like you literally are putting a disguise on.
Okay, but I
So it's
can't
like you
change.
have-
Can I change face and stuff like same way as disguise self, or no?
No.
There's limitations to it.
I mean,
Okay.
like,
It's
Usually-
literally
if
like
they were
you
similar enough.
kit and like a wig or some toupees.
Yeah, the
and
DC
stuff.
is set by your role.
Gotcha. I love that. Okay, cool.
But that being said, if it's not believable,
Yeah.
the
I getcha.
PCs can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's got self-less magic,
That
which
works.
makes it easier, but it's like a much more cut and dry. If they see through the illusion, they know it's an illusion.
Yep.
Whereas if they see through this guy's self, they're like, "Are you wearing a wig?" Like they get questioning, but they're not like
Do
immediately.
you have a fake mustache?
Yeah, they don't immediately trigger, but they're like
Yeah.
suspicious of you.
I like it. That's fun. Hey, I'm a fan. I'm a fan when things don't go right sometimes.
That's good
'Cause
because it's gonna happen.
it ain't,
Yeah.
it ain't never gonna go smooth.
Is
Why don't
entertainer
it
not
ever
a
go
feat?
smooth?
Painter is a background.
Oh,
Yes. Actor.
Yeah,
I
that's my
think is-
background. I'm an
Actors.
entertainer.
Actor's what you're looking for.
okay, thank you. I was like, why isn't this showing up? Oopsies. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for a feat that is synonymous. It's probably gonna be actor, but we'll see.
But what are you hoping for?
An entertainer.
Okay.
Which
Okay,
is
so-
why I wanted it to be entertainer.
You can
What
go with like
effect are you hoping for?
She did-
skilled,
she
and
did-
you can get extra
That's
stuff.
True. That's true. She did like parlor
Tools.
tricks.
Yeah, just take skill expert and take
Alright,
proficiency
gotcha.
and perform.
Fuck. Alright. Alright.
Skill expert's a huge free feat.
I do love those.
I ended up
Skill-
taking-
skill expert.
Skill
I ended up
expert gives
taking
you
tough.
expertise
It
in
gives you,
something
yeah,
and
and I did like that. I do like that. I'm gonna do that.
I don't know
Mhm.
if there's a feat in my background. It would maybe be Fey touched if there was, or
Fade touch is like my most used go-to level 4 feat.
it's a good feat. I guess
What is this?
would also be a thing that could attach to that. I don't know.
What'd you say?
Echo
Yes,
can
you
read
cut
it
out in the
and-
middle of what you were saying.
I mean, my brain cut out in the middle of what I was saying.
Oh.
It wasn't Discord. Sorry. Echo, if you read the blurb I sent you, I think I could crib actor off of that.
Hold on.
Okay.
Reading.
I might meta. I might switch Abyssal for Sylvan.
I also have Sylvan, so you know.
I
you're-
also
Actually-
have Sylvan.
Nah, I'm
fuck.
gonna leave it then. Abyssal.
Yeah,
speak
you would
common
be
and
like
celestial.
screwed.
It's very useful.
I have Common, Sylvan, Elvish, Primordial. Is that it? Common, Elvish, Sylvan. Yeah, that's what I'll have.
Why do you have Primordial?
Me?
No.
Oh.
Because we had a lot
the
of access
slave.
to languages.
Oh,
We had
okay.
a lot. With Haunted
Yeah.
One has a lot of access to languages,
Right.
Yeah.
which for some reason. So it's let's just say guests at the house they were living in. You know.
Yeah, they
spent a lot
taught
of
us.
time
They
with-
taught us all the languages we had to learn to entertain their guests.
That's true. We couldn't appropriately
Yeah.
follow orders if we couldn't understand them.
Exactly.
Huh.
That's the reason why we speak what we speak.
If
I
you
don't think
want
we can
actor out of
write
this,
it.
Sal, you can have it.
Cool.
I don't think Claudia's a good writer, but she can definitely speak languages.
Yep. Yep. I love this fucking. This is probably one of the best backstories I've had.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
I love.
Yeah.
No,
playing
don't be
duos
proud of
with
me. Be
people.
proud of Penn.
Maybe I was talking to Penn. You don't know.
Oh, that's fair. Now I feel kind of bad, but okay.
Oh,
I'm just
Echo
confused. Yeah, what's up?
Echo, you took it to the next level with that suggestion. That like
Yeah.
wrapped the little bow on top. That was what I was looking for. I was hitting a draw. Like, all right, where do I go with this from here? But yeah, that's gonna be fun later on.
It'll be a fun
You think,
reveal.
did I write you enough? Do you have hooks?
Yeah, I think so.
what about us, Echo?
I wrote about a bunch of shit elves that had nothing to do with me except that it was derivation. But then I kind of wanted it
Sometimes
to
you
make
just have
sense.
to go crazy.
Pen and
I
Simic.
wanted it to make sense.
Pen and Simic, I really want from you a sympathetic character. Maybe another slave, maybe a
That's
taker.
true. They could have helped us get out.
Yeah, give me one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's say we had like maybe a parental figure or an uncle or an aunt or something like
Yeah,
that.
Gary.
Gary, Gary. Except
Suck
not
your
Gary.
nipples.
Please. no.
Why?
Can
I
you?
would. I
Can you
really
fuck
hope-
off?
What the fuck?
I really hope Gary.
I don't
doesn't
know what I
suck
just walked into.
Who is sucking your nipples? Why?
Gary.
Gary, the amazing Gary, bro. He'll suck your nipples.
Stop.
Okay. So when you say Gary, I'm going to Travis McElroy as a little gargoyle guy, and
No,
I
not
don't
that
know
Gary.
what you mean, and I'm very confused.
No,
Gary-
just Gary.
He's from Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, there's just a card that says the amazing Gary. He'll suck your nipples.
Okay.
Does it
I
really?
hate it.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I fucking
Well,
hate it.
I love it. It's
That's
great.
information that I know now. So
You're
okay.
welcome.
You're welcome.
But I have a feat, so
I have two.
and now my charisma is 20. You're welcome.
Whoa, shit.
If I would have taken one that gave me a strength, I could have a 20. But
My highest stats an 18, guys. Calm down. We're level 1.
Yeah, I have
There it
I
19
mean,
is.
I'm
dex
an
right now.
Azamar bard. Literally, my thing is being pretty. Like,
I'm a strong slave. My thing is being strong.
I'm strong.
I'm an
Exactly.
acrobat. That's basically my thing.
Fuck, now I want a 20 in strength. Why you do this to me?
You guys are level 1.
Yeah.
Guys,
Calm down.
I do feel obligated to get this 19 to 20 at level 4 now, though.
that's
if he
reasonable.
If
Dude,
he
I've
makes
had level 16s at level like I've had stats at 16 at like level like 14 before. It's okay. It's okay to not have a 20. I promise.
well,
But-
I've got one anyway.
But that 19 is an odd number, Echo.
We have a 11 and a 13. Just calm your tits.
I get it, but also it's okay. Let it go.
Never.
it is.
Man.
You know what the strength requisite for full plate is? It's 15. Not number.
Don't like
No.
that. Can we make it 16?
No.
Fuck! Why you do this to me?
Most of the requisites for like abilities and stuff are odd numbers.
I hate it, thanks. That's something I've just never paid attention to before. But yeah,
So why
looking
would
at
you?
these feats, all these are plus 13. Like,
So why? It's so that people can just like drop a point and take it. Most people are standardized at evens because most people hate odd numbers.
And also, it's all designed about standard adventure,
Oh, yeah.
which I think is boring.
I'm not a fawn of standard
You aren't
array.
a
You're
fawn.
not a
You aren't a
fawn?
baby deer.
I'm not a fawn or a fan.
What are you trying to say to her here?
I'm tired.
Oh my
I hate
God.
it.
That was fucking.
You start the game with an
amazing.
inspiration point.
Is that true? It's not
Yes.
fair.
I will remember. I hope you know
Don't I
that.
inspire you every day?
Yes.
It's a different kind of inspiration, though.
Okay. Dude,
Okay.
do you see in your character sheet where you can add an inspiration point?
Yes, bam.
Yeah,
Also,
don't
you can
forget
have
that.
more than one.
I give them out to people. I'm a note taker, so don't worry. It's all in
Thank
there.
God, there's got to be someone in here. It's
Yep.
not gonna be me.
Don't
It ain't gonna be
forget,
me either.
use inspiration to change the narrative. To bump a die roll up by 1. Give
I
it to
saw
people.
that.
People
I
don't
saw
use
that.
it for that. They always just use them like a luck point, which is fine. But there are
You
other
best
uses.
believe every
have-
19 I have now is going to be a crit. I
You
am a
remember.
ro-
Such better things to do with inspiration than that.
Out with their crunchy, and he has sneak.
One time a player got to use inspiration in one of Echo's games to make intervention work, and that was amazing.
You can change the narrative like that?
No.
Well, no, because the die roll was one off.
Oh, well, okay. I thought you meant.
Oh.
Like I said, you can add. It doesn't have to be the D20.
Yep. So in that case, would you be able to remove one?
I figured that made sense because you're trying
Yeah.
to get low. So I said, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You made it
And
happen.
And then
That's
Kellenvor happened to a battlefield is excellent.
Completely changed the battle that they were supposed to run away from.
Did
We're not
everybody
very
here
good at running away from things.
finish crit roll too?
I
did.
think so.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Do you think that that intervention at the end was bullshit from him? From Allison?
No.
Okay.
When you're that high a level, divine interventions get way more common.
Are you talking about
With
with
that being
Molly?
said, though,
Yeah.
I was watching him, and I saw him for like 2, 3, 4 minutes prior to it keep texting on his phone underneath, and like kept looking down at his phone for that whole 2, 3 minutes prior. 'Cause I thought it was weird. I'm like, what is he doing over there? And then he gets it. I'm like,
That might not have been related though.
yeah, it might not have been.
He's
I'm
kind
just-
of an anxious noodle, so like, and it
In
was a big moment.
In my opinion, I think they should have let sleeping dogs lie. But they
I
did
think
what
so
they did.
too.
I think it would have been more poetic if they just let him die. But whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just me. And
I
it's
agree.
their game.
Do you think
yeah.
Molly's death was scripted beforehand?
No.
Nope.
No. No,
I want
I-
to know. I want
I
to know
want-
where that would have went then if he didn't die.
Well, Matt has talked about it at length. Like I had no
Yeah.
idea.
I have
like,
not
what
seen
was
any
going
of
on.
those.
You're talking about when he died in.
The early 20s.
So like Lorenzo
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that was Taliesin fucking up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
totally fucked up. He was
He
like,
definitely fucked up.
he fucked up in the moment, like absolutely.
Like he hurt
Um,
the shit out of himself right in the face of the boss, and then he went
Yeah.
prone. Like Matt was like, I have to. I can't not kill you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. I just like. I haven't heard anything about like what would have happened if he didn't die, but apparently Penn says he talked about it in length. or
They talked
whatever.
about it
He
on
does. He talks about it.
They talked about
various-
how like when Matt went to him saying he wanted to use it, he pretty much gave him just a straight blank canvas. Like,
Yep.
here's what I wrote about it. Super just spread out, whatever you want to do with it, by all means. But he said he's like, Matt's a fucking genius. He would have thought of 20,000 other things, if not.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know. Like from like when when it happened and I was thinking about it, I was like, is this something they planned together or did this happen after the fact?
There's a lot in that campaign where it's like, how is this not scripted? Like this just
Exactly.
worked out perfect.
Yeah.
But I've been in a couple campaigns where it's like, how did this work out perfect? It's all in the DM, really.
Okay, here's an example of that, right? Like, in this campaign that I'm running in Sunday right now, that we're on a hiatus from for the moment, I sat down with each player and I ran a one-on-one session to get them into their class for the first couple levels.
Then I
The
fucking
wizard.
died. Sorry.
Yeah, calm down. The wizard went into her job was to go into the woods and cast Find Familiar, right? Now, I had read the players' backstories before that, and I knew, like, I came up with this kind of interesting idea of another player's character. Like, she was looking for her sister, and her sister was abducted years ago by a necromancer. So, long story short, her little sister's brain got put into a fairy dragon.
Yes, you do.
This wizard was in the woods near, like, a fey curtain, right? So she's hanging out. She casts Find Familiar. It takes 10 minutes to cast. I point out to her that at 8 minutes before the spell goes off, she felt a tug on her sleeve as a fairy dragon had appeared. So she just assumed that was her familiar.
Oh, brother.
The fairy dragon told her name was
twisted.
So the little girl's name was Cora.
Yeah.
And the fairy dragon was like, my name's Coria. Like, I put a hesitation in there on purpose.
And the stuff was, I mean, I listened to it at the time, and I thought nothing of it. Right?
Yeah. When you go back and listen to it again,
but
you're
if
like,
you go back and listen to it, it's totally
so obvious at that point. Yeah.
Dude, it looks like it's scripted that she would not catch it, you know? And then literally that reveal took like a year and a half.
Holy shit.
They
And
didn't
we were fucking brain blasted when it happened. Like, we're screaming into our fucking microphones, like, what?
So she had that the entire time?
Well, yeah, like the wizard, like they went on their adventure. They got to like level 5. They're in this dungeon. The wizard fucking dies. So now this fairy dragon has like no like attachment to the party. So she just kind of follows them around, being invisible. But because she knows her sister's with them, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to leave them. Like, maybe they can help me, but I'm scared to tell them who I really am. They get to like level 11. They go into the astral sea and out like 6 months later. They're finally deciding, okay, let's try and find your sister. They cast, I think it was Scry to try and see her. The fairy dragon was invisible, so I described what they were seeing was just like a rooftop that was near them. And they were like, why the fuck are we seeing this? Where the hell's her sister? And like, they go like
we go like investigate the building.
You go on a tour of the light.
I went on
of
a tour of the
tower.
building because I was an archaeologist, and so I like architecture. And
Finally, the fucking sorcerer goes, I cast detect thoughts, and I'm like, you hear this little girl freaking out, basically, and he knows where it is. It was just
that's twisted.
It was
that's fucking beautiful, Echo.
I love that.
It was hilarious and bizarre.
The only
and the
reason...
kind of thing that you could not plan because players, what the fuck?
Yep.
But it worked out so potently that it felt like it. Like if you're watching it, it's like there's no way.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I take a lot of into what the stuff happened in campaign 2. The same light, like it just happened to work out that way.
Yeah. What do you post on like YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Dice on Parole, baby.
That's the same YouTube I post all my session.
What is it called? Dice on
Parole.
Peril. Yep, that's him.
Hey, nice.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
This is
I was gonna say I got a link
they
in
are.
my bookmarks if you want it.
Yeah, I got it. You're subscribed now.
All your little one shots are there.
Oh yeah, you should watch our Orbiters of Hell one.
Hold on,
That
if he
was
wants
fun.
to play
don't do
that
it if you
one.
want to play it. Yeah.
Oh, fair. That's fair.
Don't watch any of the
gonna
ones
want-
that you want to actually play.
Okay. Are these all
Yes.
one shots for the most part?
The Dark Side of Silver's Reach is a campaign.
That's the one I play in Cleric on Fridays.
I threw up out of that one because
The
of
Rose
Bulwark.
Contracts is the primary campaign on Sunday.
Okay. I'm gonna
There's,
throw
like-
this into the rotation.
There's like 90 episodes or 90 sessions in the Rose
There's
contracts,
a
but only
lot.
30 of them have been uploaded.
They're
And
so fucking
I don't
good.
show up until like the 60s because I had work.
Oh, is it just not all on the playlist?
Unfortunately,
sure
one of the other
he has
players has them recorded to her like drive, and I can't upload from her drive, so she's got to do it. And
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna definitely check this out.
They're so good. They're so good.
Sweet.
We like to listen back and realize all the mistakes we've made.
Oh yeah. It's so crazy when I watch certain things, I'm yelling in my head like from a third party, I'm just yelling like do it. Just do
Yep,
it. But like
yep.
when I've caught myself in the heated moment of things, and you have so many other things going on in your mind that's just like didn't even think of that.
Yep.
Didn't even think of it.
Going back and listening to Ollie now is really weird because it feels so socially awkward because she is,
Yeah.
but just in a very different
Man,
than other characters that I've played. So it's just really strange listening to it.
I was so excited for that character's backstory, dude. Like, I had a fucking steel dragon on deck for that one.
Yeah, bummer. I really enjoyed that character too.
And then you died.
And then I
And she
died.
fucking died. God damn it.
Why'd you go and fucking die?
Yeah, what
Because
you do?
My
Ganon
dice
killed her.
were-
Oh.
Dice
That's
were
true.
really, really bad that night.
Ganon
Oh,
did
It was
kill
like my dice
stuff.
were actively trying to kill me.
You rolled like 20 rolls and 16 missed. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It
Wait,
was
you said
crazy.
Ganon? Like
Yeah.
Hagen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Same guy.
Oh,
Hagen played a guest villain.
Ask him about it,
for,
he'll
like,
cry.
a session or two.
I will.
He does feel bad about it.
I'm gonna ask him on Saturday.
Well, that was why when we've had other guest characters, everyone in the party is like, "Fuck you."
Is
And
that
other
why
people are like,
Class was so untrusted when he
Yes.
got there?
Yeah, Clash shows up and he's played this character and like he's been insight checked like 5 times, and the party's still like, "I think he's gonna kill us." It's like, no, dudes. What happened one time?
Everybody
Exact
trusted
same
me
thing
when I
again.
joined the party.
Alright, you ready for this? This is my favorite. I hopped in a like existing campaign where it started at like level like 15. And they started
Tony!
from level 1. This
Hey,
is my satyr barbarian, who's Tony from got the Jersey accent. Every single satyr is his cousin. So he's
I
in
love
ancestral
that.
ancestral guardians, and every time he summons them, hey cousin, what are we doing, Donnie? How you doing? Oh, I
Oh
love
my
him.
god,
That's fantastic.
That's
fucking
great.
I love it.
amazing.
My favorite.
That's
Speaking
literally the
of
best thing I've ever heard.
betrayal here, wait, just double check. Yeah, okay, nobody's here from the Monday game, so I fucked up and almost spoiled the surprise for one of the players on Monday because I wasn't paying attention.
Already wasn't listening.
Yeah, thank God. But our good friend here, Echo, plays a guest character from time to time. His name is Arkin,
Mm.
and he is the party's best friend and one of the character's love interests right now.
Mhm.
But very possible might be the BBEG by the end of the game.
That's gonna hurt later.
That's gonna tear one of the characters apart. Like,
Oh.
fuck.
He told
love
me
that.
he wanted me to like befriend the party and learn about them. So I took on like the friendly old Russian guy. Everyone immediately bought into him.
Yeah.
I love that.
Players
So-
are what to do.
Echo also being the fucking big brain person that he is, threw an alternative thing towards me for the end of the game. Because originally, the end is supposed to be him with a mind-controlled god fighting the party.
Mhm.
But he threw a twist at me. He said, "What if I convince the party to help me kill the god?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I guess that's a
Ooh.
thing that could happen now."
That is a thing.
His
But-
shame Arkin is so convincing.
Yeah, very much so. You got them wrapped under your thumb, bro. They're still worried about you that you've been missing for 2 sessions.
They literally, because he's a friend of the party, he has to keep evaporating, or they have Arkin to help in encounters, so he has to like Princess Peach Arkin all the time.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's a level 20 right now, so he could just make every encounter not scary.
Yeah,
So
that'll do it.
right now he's currently off investigating some relics or some bullshit. But he
That'll
is
do it.
actually gone and won't be back for a while.
It is hilarious though to hear the players like, why did Arkin get abducted by birds? I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know.
So honestly, that was complete accidental. Like he failed the skill, like the whole party failed the skill check aside from Owen. It was a wisdom save of 18, and Arkin rolled a 17.
This is such a good game.
Correct.
I can't wait for more. Man,
I
Echo
wish I got
is.
into it sooner in life.
It's
So,
true.
like,
too.
I was a DM, and I hated like DMing because I was like using all these modules and all this pre-built shit, and it just felt bad.
Feels
And
bad. Feels bad, man.
it does, and fucking Echo started sending me some of like his lore, and he would write like backgrounds on his gods, and I'd read them, and I was like, you know what, this is fucking dope. I'm gonna make my own world, and
It really is better because
it really
you're not
is.
fucking beholden to somebody else. You're running your own stuff. Like earlier, Hellfrog, I was trying to help her a little bit, but she was like, "What do you do when you want a monster from the Feywild?" And I was like, "I fucking make one up. I don't know."
Yeah.
Remember that guy with the head of a stag? That's not a normal thing. The Feywild is weird. Do whatever you want. I'm on.
Yeah.
Imagine a
fucking-
rabbit on 2 feet with huge ears that can speak French. Fey creature.
Exactly. So fucking Echo helped revitalize my love for D&D, and I've just been spamming session after session on repeat here lately
You
because
know,
of
I
it.
was playing Pathfinder a lot with some guy friends of mine,
Gross.
but yeah, but I've now bullied us into just playing 5e and using D&D Beyond all the time because
Good.
I've
it's
used
so
the
much
best. It's so easy.
It
it's
is.
so much easier.
Like, even if there's
Um,
things you like from other systems,
You
do
just
them in
take them.
5e.
Yeah,
Exactly. You
yeah,
just
it's
make it
super
up.
easy. And you know they were on board with it now. And the guy who was most resistant has moved to Texas and doesn't play with us much anymore anyway.
Fucking Mike.
He's
So
just
you win.
It's always
yeah.
a Mike.
I mean, I
It's always a
Well-
Mike. Says Mike.
I feel super sad for him actually because Texas is not where he wants to be. Um,
That sucks.
Now,
Yeah.
it is now 10:01, which
okay.
is when this session 0 is destined to end.
Okay.
Sweet.
However, it obviously was a little bit unorthodox. Again, I apologize for the ridiculous amount of technical issues I've had with just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I'm sorry. I
You're
can't.
good, man. Don't even stress it. Every session 0 I've ever played, I've anticipated no gameplay.
Yeah,
Just
like the whole
character
point of
building.
session 0 is to sit down together and
Don't even
characters-
stress it.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
still gonna stress it, but I
It's
appreciate
like-
y'all are cool about it.
Yeah,
It
you're
seems I feel really good about the feeling of the group and the camaraderie that's already showing up. I think we're gonna have a good fucking time. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am
Same.
very much.
douche, I gotta call you something else. I keep
I like
almost
douche.
calling you douche.
Douche.
When I
I-
hear the name Dooch, I think of Hooch. And
I have to give you credit because I don't know why. Every single time somebody sees my Discord name on it, they're like, "Oh, douche."
Why?
like- It's a CH, bro. It's a CH.
Right.
My last name's
Douche.
Balducci. So
That's
like, what do you?
That's a
I
dope
love
name.
how violently
Mike
New
Balducci.
Jersey you are.
Oh, I love it.
It just
Michael-
reminds me of my home.
Michael Francesco Balducci.
That's a name right there.
Dude, I
Douche.
expect, dude, you gotta
The
open like an
douche.
Italian restaurant or something.
It's basically in your genes, my
You sound like the
Balducci.
GM of an Italian chain.
Pretty much. Pretty
it's
much.
spectacular.
Anyway,
That's fucking
Like
great.
home.
It
I
was
My
a
was
dad's
really-
pleasure.
from Brooklyn, so you know it's just through the tunnel.
also
So-
apparently I'm 20% Italian, which I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know
discovered
that.
that. That's weird. We didn't know.
We thought we were Turkish Spaniard. Turns out, nope, mostly Italian. Oops, all Italy. Anyway,
Just a little
Hey,
Italy
that
in
just
you.
gives you the right to use the hand gesture.
I do it anyway. I just was
Yeah.
against the rules before.
Just
Yeah.
Beep it
now-
up.
Not, I don't do that.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
You're,
Oh, dear.
anyway,
Oh,
I
the
talk with my
weird ear.
hands. Anyway, I'm looking forward to playing with you guys. This campaign's gonna be
Fun.
awesome. Sandbox campaigns are always fun. I always
I'm
love to
super
see.
excited to play with Hellfrog because she used to GM for me in text games, and then I've been GMing for her, but we haven't been players at the same time, really. So I'm excited.
You're excited to unleash chaos into.
I'm always worried for that new random player that joins the group because you don't know how they're gonna fit in with everybody else. But
This-
I'm gonna say it's a
so far.
pleasure to have you here, and I look forward to playing with you, man.
Yeah.
Likewise, very much so. Likewise, this is what I've been looking for out of the 7 campaigns I've probably joined in the past year on.
That's
Yeah.
a lot
They're
of
playing.
campaigns. Holy fuck.
Most of them, like 3 of them, stopped after like 4 sessions because people are stupid or they dropped out. Or
Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
doing this to myself.
Well, I could promise you at least 3 of us here aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean-
not going anywhere. Wednesday's my one day where my girl does things after work till like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and it goes right to sleep.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Oh,
now
yeah.
my full-time job, so it's not going
Nice.
anywhere.
That's not a bad full-time job to have.
It is.
Not bad.
It's more stressful than I thought it would be, but it's a different kind of stress than anything I've ever done. So, anyway,
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna message you at some point after I go through all this docs.
yo,
and
take your
then-
time. You don't have to
Yeah.
dig through the whole thing.
No,
Jesus.
no, I'm just gonna dig through pretty much the relative things. I'll look at the map, see what's around it, and then go from there.
It is a little inflated by the fact that the airship rules and the subclasses, subraces, and the pantheon kind of dominate the second half of the book. So, just so you know, that's in there. That's literally going to do you nothing unless you intend to build an airship as cheaply as possible. In which case, I guess we could talk about that. Anyway,
I'm gonna buy an airship at some point in this game.
Get an airship.
Let's
do it.
I mean, if you
Hey, I
get,
haven't met you people yet, but sure.
I think if you build a level 1 airship with just sails and a balloon, it's like 800 gold or something. Like I don't know.
That is
We're gonna get some
It's
money
in
for
there.
an
I don't know.
airship.
It'll be super
gonna-
pointless though.
What
don't
you're
matter.
saying is take expertise and sleight of hand. Gotcha. we can get this done early. No, I'm not.
Okay.
It will have
Level
50
two
hit
airship,
points.
guys. Level 2 airship, guys. Let's get it.
That airship
Yep.
would get shot down so fast. Okay, anyway. I'm going to post the review link in the chat. I don't expect a review, especially after how banana botched this.
Oh,
Christ.
Enough.
Dude,
Just
Calm
yeah.
down, buddy.
I hold my sessions to a higher standard than I was able to deliver here, and
Well, you'll just have to make the next one
It's-
spectacular.
Yeah.
This is the most hope I've had for a campaign
aw.
since I've started playing D&D. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, fingers crossed.
You couldn't have picked a better DM for your first
You really couldn't have,
excellent
man.
campaign.
Echo, don't shit the bed. Okay, no.
no, dude, like I'm pretty confident this is going to be a great campaign.
You got one more chance. No.
Like his storytelling, his voices, and
Okay,
All right,
Simic, shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta give you your praise, bro. I got to. Like, it's
You
just,
had me at hello.
literally, he did.
Pretty much, you were like, "Wait, who was that?"
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I said to my girl, I'm like, babe, I'm not letting you listen to this.
I understand.
I
Yeah,
felt it.
I won her over. All right.
True.
Okay.
Somehow.
Oh, it's fucking solid.
On that note,
Good night, folks.
yes.
Good night.
Go ahead and message me with any questions you've got. Any of you, I'll be around all the time.
And we'll see you
Sounds
next
good.
week.
Did you send
Have a-
that to Echo by
have
the
a
way?
good night.
Ben?
Good night.
I did.